fucking listen up! This is serious business!
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
You goddamn right this is serious.
Yes!
Fire.
I am your man, Kevin Gordon Thomas.
You already know what it is. It's clutch time.
And it's the Heartless. And it's Serious Business, the Not So Serious Podcast, episode 68.
Because we so fucking great.
Yes.
No frosted flakes.
Okay, so this episode's gonna be fiery. We literally spent half an hour arguing about other stuff.
Never happened.
Never happened.
No face, no
It's
case.
a fiery episode.
That was so 3 minutes ago.
We actually, it's so funny because Arliss and I always argue. What up? Thank you for listening to Serious Business. Welcome.
Did you hear that?
I did
you
hear
hear
that.
I heard a
Somebody
ding.
didn't have their
I
phone
heard
on
a
silent.
ding.
What?
I heard a ding.
Karma
I swear to God. I heard a ding.
Read the messages.
So for
Karma
We got him. We got him. Okay.
That is
So
the rule.
hold on. So for our people listening right now, what is happening right now is this is a big word, very monumentous.
Absolutely.
We have a specific rule that your phone needs to be on vibrate or silence.
Regulations, damn it.
Because if there is noise, then you have to read out the toys.
Yes.
So, Mr. Kevin Gordon Thomas,
Yes.
the name that his mama gave him,
Absolutely.
did not put his phone on DND mode.
Yes, sir. And now he's trying to delete messages. He's trying to delete messages.
I'm not deleting.
You need to read context.
No, he's writing his
sir.
apology. He's writing his apology, which is fair.
Which
and
is
you
fair.
can apologize live, but you have to read
You have
that
to
message.
read the message.
You have to.
Okay.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my lord! Woo! Yes, this is the perfect
So,
way
the
to start the episode.
So the message says,
Hold on, are we doing from who?
no.
No.
The message says,
Don't change up the word. Don't try
change.
to reword it.
You want me to read the message?
No,
You want the message?
no.
So that way it's
Are you brave enough to do it?
No, listen.
Are you
I'm
brave enough to do
I'm brave
it?
enough to do it. I'm brave enough to do it.
Okay.
Hey.
Just read it. I'm reading it.
He's scared.
The message says, "Oh, you want the bacas?
Is that it?
I understand now."
Oh.
Like we said, fiery episode. We turning our EVs.
You want
we are
the bacas.
We are turning our EVs into fucking Flareons on this episode, okay? Flareons, my guy.
Jeez.
90 hit point damage.
You want the bacas.
Bend over, turn Buckway.
And now he's texting.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
apologizing.
He's like, I'm so
I'm sorry,
sorry.
Miss Jackson. Whoo.
Sir?
Oh boy. Okay, let's get on with the episode.
Is your phone on silent now?
Oh hell yeah.
Well, he is getting an iPhone, so they do have the silent switch. There's no way he's going to forget. Click.
When you're on that podcast, you can switch it.
Yep. So that will be a good thing. You'll never
Updates,
be, you'll
updates,
never
fellas.
be
What we doing for
caught.
updates?
You'll never be caught again.
I mean, hopefully not. Updates. So I'll start with the updates. I have to now restart with my daily. But first off, my chest is looking 10,000 times better.
Don't believe
from doing the
How does
chest.
it feel, Clutch?
Squishy.
Squishy.
But that means that the muscle has been,
So
the
yeah,
pectoral has been developed.
a lot more definition under the chest, the pectoral. So, I got up.
Give
to
him a flex.
about-
Give him a flex.
Give him a flex. So I got up to about over like 100 push-ups.
Really?
So I started from 20 when I told you guys.
Yep.
And then I got up to about like over maybe like 103, 110 or something like that. From the morning. I think it was like 103
Consistently or like
consistently. Yeah, but then
okay.
But then Dee was telling me, she called me out and she said, "Yo, your form looks hella whack." So I'm now gonna restart.
Your back's not straight.
Good.
No, it's just I would do it too fast. I wouldn't go down all the way and stuff like that. Even Telesco was calling me out on that stuff.
So you're like half.
Yeah, kind of like half push-ups, kind of half ups. Yeah.
No, you're doing half
So you were doing 50.
Possibly we could call it. So
51
now
and a half.
I want to restart and start going. I want to start from 1 all the way, like chest touch the floor, like army push-up.
Your chest shouldn't touch the floor.
It's your nose, because if you're parallel when you do a push
No,
up,
but
have to
your
have
nose
a little
shouldn't
bit
be
of a
down. It
gap.
should be your chest should be straight so that there's airflow. That's easy.
Actually, it's parallel arms. They should be flat when you go
and your head
down.
needs to be up.
And then
Like,
up.
your head
So,
can't be.
if anything, my chin should touch the ground.
Yes.
Because your head should be straight, so there's
Yeah,
airflow
chin
going
should
straight down
touch
your
the ground.
esophagus, right?
Absolutely.
So I will restart and
What they say is fist.
fist.
There's
okay.
a fist,
Okay. Yeah.
So get D to put the fist under your chest.
Yeah. Yeah. And I give her a fist. Then
her
so
a fist.
so
Oh, you can.
so yeah, those are the updates. Reading a next book right now. I stopped with the Kobe books. And I'm reading a next book on focus and stuff like that. It's called
Nice.
It's
Okay.
called Indistractable.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
Oh boy.
You don't know the name?
It has a weird name. Something.
How is it? How far are you in?
So I started up to chapter 1, but what he says is you can, because he said there's 4 steps to become indistractable. So, but he said, or 5 steps, sorry. So he says what you could do is you could start from the beginning, but if you're somebody who likes to see things in practice and then implement them, he said start from chapter 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm technically
We know what they say about practice, right?
well, no, what?
No, say what you're gonna say. I'm gonna correct you on the actual saying.
Okay, because I know the actual saying.
What is it?
My friend's a music teacher, so it's not practice makes perfect. It's perfect
Practice
practice
makes
makes
perfect.
perfect.
Music. Continue.
That's just the way it is.
So I was trying to bring up
we
a
will give
previous
him
argument.
some flowers for
So it's-
working. He's working on himself,
working.
and we
No, that's
respect
good.
that.
That's good.
He knows his faults, and he is correcting them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Would you like to give a speech?
But I still like that Indian girl.
You got called out on social
Yes,
media.
What
for
they
got
that.
say?
called out.
What they say?
Serious
So
the old school serious business, for the audience doesn't know.
Old school serious-
Old school serious business called you out and said, "Indian girl, really, Kevin?"
She said that?
Yeah.
Yes,
I didn't see
because
that.
she is native,
Oh, that's right.
and you didn't respond to her.
I did not. I'm going to
You owe
today.
her a response.
Well, I would assume serious business listens.
Well, she does. That's why she.
Or she watched the clip. But yeah,
you owe
Indian
her
girl.
a response.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You know what? Yeah, it's not Indian. It's native Indian.
Ask her what she would want you to be.
How to refer to
Yes.
her them
Yes.
respectfully?
Yes. And on the next episode, you will give a formal apology.
Apology, absolutely.
Apology.
We're not
because you
unapologetic here.
appalled.
Are we unapologetic?
Depending on what it is, bro, it
Yeah,
ain't that
depending on-
serious.
it ain't-
Remember,
it ain't
she
that
brown.
serious.
You know what the West
It ain't
Indian
that
saying is, you
serious.
can't be wrong and strong.
But it's because she's family-ish.
But you can be strong and long.
Hey,
Mm.
shout out to them cannolis.
Shout outs to my updates.
Hey.
I have none. Clutch, how's basketball going?
The heck? Hold on. Hold on. No, the last thing this guy was talking about is how he's taking the kids out working out. Now it's getting cold outside, so now what are you gonna do?
Baby, it's cold outside.
So the kids actually just asked me
Telly song.
about the kids.
really?
Yeah, he did like a remix. He's like, "Baby, it's cold outside."
Oh yeah, I remember that song. You played it for us.
Yeah,
You know what? We need to have Mike back on.
I think so.
It's been a while.
It's been a long
Telly
time.
We shouldn't have left you.
Well, some little nieces and nephews. It's a step two.
Yeah. He used to come here with a ute. That's what he used to come with.
Hey.
Yeah.
To infinity.
They just got married, bro. So I've been telling him, I'm like, yo, I'm waiting for my white niece. Like, come on.
Yeah,
Tell
that's why I
him.
said shout out to the
And I
cannolis.
know it. See, the thing is, I call out, like, you could tell with certain friends what gender they're gonna have in terms of child.
Girl,
So guaranteed, Mike Telly gonna have a girl. What?
for sure.
I don't know. I don't
I
know
can
Mike
see
like
it.
that, but
I can see it.
I think he's gonna have a boy.
Nah.
I can see it.
Hey,
It's gonna be
well,
a girl.
You think so?
100%.
Yeah. come
I'm
on.
sticking with my
You sticking
prediction.
it?
It's
We
gonna be a
shall
boy.
see in about 6 to 9 months.
No, what are you talking
What
about?
if she's pregnant right now? We don't know.
I don't know if he's busting in her like that already.
Of course,
No,
they're
remember,
married.
we
They're
shoot
so
up the
good if
club.
they're married.
They shoot up the club.
Bruh,
You can't tell
You
me
gotta
to
be-
shoot up the club when you're married.
he gonna ship the club already?
Why not?
I gotta have a talk with him now. Nah,
Talk
man.
on him. That's his wife.
Nah, man, he ain't gonna be, but nah, man.
Hey.
They want to get a couple more things in order, bro.
like I said, cannolis. If you know what a cannoli is, what's in the middle?
Oh my god, why did that take me so long?
I'm very confused. They're married.
Yeah, they just got married. So you thought you'd be busting in her already after they get married?
I thought he was busting in her before she got married. What the hell?
Because he's busting it open.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, I mean, they do what they do got to do. Get these things in order. In any event, the kids asked me about the track this weekend. It's getting cold. Kai does have some cold weather workout gear.
Make him do stairs.
But he's done stairs before.
Running up and then walking down?
Bro, running up and running down.
No. The real way to
they
do
say
stairs.
You should walk down.
Trust me, I've done stairs. When you walk down, you feel that. You feel it. You feel it.
You do have to remember Kai does freaking in the winter, he does 100 box jumps a day.
Yeah.
Walking downstairs ain't shit.
No, because they manipulate it. He starts from the basement. He runs all the way up.
Runs
Runs all the way down.
We used to do
runs
stairs
all the way up.
at the
Then
track.
walks.
We used to do stairs at the track. So
Yeah.
he used to do his whole track workout, right?
Wow.
After his workout, he would run the stairs up and down 30 times. This is what I'm talking
30
about.
times.
30 times.
So he'd run
and
up
he
and then
would
walk down.
say, he would say it's easy. He could do 5 more. He could do 10 more. That's nothing.
Wow.
That's nothing. I think his real
You know what
strength, he
A
really
weight
needs
vest.
his cardio's okay, it's pretty good, but his strength, arm strength, I think I really need to work on this winter. So that's going to be my plan on top of the box jumps.
Yeah, but that's an update for your children. You
That
said
is
the
an
update. That
for
was
the children. You brought up the children.
No, I understand
You did.
because
You did.
what I was trying to get to was the fact that you were saying, "Oh, now that I'm training the children, I'm also going to start training with them." You haven't
So,
given us a flex in 4 months.
It's not going to happen for now. I'm going to focus on the kids. But
Oh
now
my
that
God.
I am on afternoons, I am looking to do my workouts. I'm thinking more cardio. But now that you brought it up, their winter workouts, but I can't do it with them.
Why?
Their
Why not?
winter workouts are because they're in school and I'm at home. And then when I'm at home,
Oh, school.
when I'm at work, they're at school.
True.
I would work out with them. I would actually consider working out with them. In the
Saturday.
basement on Saturday. on the
So make him
weekend.
just do 2 days.
No.
Why?
I'll do Friday, Saturday.
So what? C gonna take care of it?
No,
in the week?
2 days. Do 2
No, she won't
workouts
do it.
in that same day. One in the morning, one in the afternoon.
So how are you gonna do 3 days?
It's
Wait,
like
you're
football
gonna-
practice. They
I'm
would,
not home.
on the weekends.
Yeah, on the weekends we'll do Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
No, but that's what I mean. Do the 2 days. So the Friday you would do your workout,
Yeah.
and then on Saturday, Sunday you would do 2 workouts. One
With
first thing
them?
in the morning. Remember, I don't know if you guys have watched the Road to Redemption movie
No.
Oh, the
with Team
the-
USA
yeah,
with
Team
Kobe
USA.
Bryant.
No,
No,
yeah,
but I seen the one where he
the
ran into
Redeem Team?
The Redeem
where he
Team,
ran
yes.
into Pau Gasol.
Yes.
I'm running through his
The clip,
chest.
I started watching.
I watched
it.
that clip. That was crazy.
And Kobe talks about this way prior before the movie was even about his mom and mentality. But he
Yeah.
instead of waking up
legendary.
at 8:00, maybe you get 3 workouts in the
Yeah,
day.
you wake up at 5, 6,
4,
4.
right? Work out till 6.
Yeah.
That's one workout. Rest, whatever. Then do whatever till 10.
Of
That's
course.
2. And that's what will separate you from
Yeah.
That's
literally
somebody
everybody
who gets
else.
paid to work out. every
Exactly,
day.
exactly,
I still
exactly.
have work.
Exactly,
He can
yeah,
hire
exactly.
a chef. He
Yeah,
can
yeah.
hire cleaners.
Yeah, exactly.
He can hire a wife. Jesus.
That's where but that's where the discipline.
It wasn't
with
with me
with
shooting
the-
in the gym.
Right? But
That's what the discipline would come into the kids, because if they're really serious about it, they don't really need you there to do it.
oh, they absolutely do. Because kids are still kids. They don't have the focus.
Of course,
You
gotta
have
be
to
there.
redirect them all the time.
Yeah.
They're really scatterbrain is the best way to put it.
Okay, so this is what you do. You need to set up a little liquid tube, and you need to Zord on the kids.
Zord on the kids?
Zord on the kids.
That could work.
Summon
I
them
agree.
it's workout time.
Yeah. But regardless, I don't think any kids work out like my kids.
Mm.
I don't think any kids, even if they do sports, I don't think they work out like my kids work out. I don't
Yeah.
think my kids do 4 laps on a track, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know any kids who do that. Right? And then Kai still does tennis on top of that. So I don't know. I think my kids are separated, but I still am hard on them. I don't think my kids are that special.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know anybody who works their kids out like I work.
Yeah.
That I know of.
I mean, I feel like you're being biased because obviously there must be parents like you're
Of
talking about. You're talking
course.
about look where in the GTA or
I'm
something.
just talking about in general. Most parents don't take their kids to do an hour workout at a track, run 4
majority.
laps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Majority. Yes.
So we're talking in general.
yes.
Most
Okay.
of
In
the
general.
time.
Yeah. Sure. Yes.
No, I don't know any of my the only cousin my cousin Brenton, his kids are probably the closest athletic to him.
Yeah.
To my kids, and his kids do soccer and stuff.
Mhm.
But he doesn't take them to work out like my kids work out.
Okay.
And they're good. They're good.
Updates for Clutch.
I say it's more of like a dad update.
Mm.
My
Daddy date. Daddy.
D&D?
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 D-U-D.
D-Day?
Is there
Yeah,
B-Day the other day?
Well, her birthday was on Monday.
Yeah.
And kind Kevin was so gracious enough
With your
to bless us
Yes.
with his presence. And he was early.
I was early.
But he almost got fucking
I
T-boned.
almost got the front of my car
Washed up?
demolished.
Yo, because I pre-warned him. I'm like, yo, this is the address. But when you come here, park here.
So
and
I
I'll
went.
come and get you.
So explain. So for who's listening, Clutch's daughter was celebrating her third birthday. Fourth. Sorry, 4 now. Yeah. And I went to take photos.
Mhm.
So I arrived there, and Clutch is like, "Yo, this is the address, but park over here because it's very dangerous trying to get to the actual driveway." So I'm pulling up, and Clutch is like, "Yeah, go to that spot, and I'll direct you." So I drive over, and I'm like, "What's he talking about dangerous?" So then he waves me over, so I'm going, and I'm trying to reverse into this driveway, and this car whips around this corner, bruh.
Full speed. Like, he wasn't slowing down.
Like he was at least going 80, bro. Like, yo, dude.
So how is this street set up though?
It's a blind corner.
It is a blind corner.
It is a blind corner.
Yeah. So when you're whipping around, you're not seeing what's coming at you till later. And even the homeowners, they were telling me, what were they saying? They were like, "Oh,
in the wintertime,
in the wintertime, there's
dangerous.
there's like 6-7 accidents just there
Yep.
Jesus.
last year,
Yep.
bro.
Crazy.
People just whipping around, and then they just end up in their driveway because they just slide.
That sucks.
In the wintertime, why are you taking corner? First off, well, any corner is a dangerous corner.
But that
in the
corner
wintertime.
is a Forza corner. It's
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
you're going straight. Like it's
Wow.
a turn. It's a
It's a
turn. and
yeah,
you're going
it's a
straight.
turn.
Like,
Yeah, it's a turn and then straight. Like, yeah, it's you're already turning and then it goes straight. So it's like,
So how close was this close call?
close. Like
Yeah.
if I didn't step up to stop the person, they would have hit it. They would have hit me and Kevin.
Yeah, bro, it would have been an issue. Clutch would have been 2 clutches, man.
I would have been in a wheelchair probably.
Yeah, probably, bro. This guy, I was what the hell is happening? So that was
Yeah.
fine. But daddy update, continue.
Yeah, the whole daughter going to school now, the whole pick up, drop off it's changed a little bit. So I have her aunt picking her up because with work schedule, I physically cannot be there by the time school is finished.
Mm-hmm.
Because her school finishes way too fucking early for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still like finishing work, getting back to the hub. So, the whole dinner, like cleaning her lunchbox and kind of getting her ready for the next days has been a bit different, but
Yeah.
kind of the same. But just with the whole school.
Wait, you have to do all that?
Well, it can kind of make sense. Like she comes home here with her empty school stuff. I'll go through her bag, see what she got sent home for homework.
Damn.
If whatever, see whatever she didn't eat for lunch. If it's fruits, whatever, I'll put it in the fridge immediately. That way, if she's hungry for a snack, she can eat her
that?
lunch.
Yep.
And then that way, her mom can kind of gauge like how much food she's eating in the day. Because I guess with her school, they're not allowed to throw out food.
Mm-hmm. No, you're not allowed to do it. They don't do garbage in any school.
Really?
Yeah, like they're not allowed to throw out uneaten food.
They send it back.
They send it back home.
Really?
Even rappers they send
Yeah,
back.
everything that they send back home. Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. But I mean, like that's kind of good because then you can kind of see what your child eats, what they don't
Yes,
eat,
yeah,
how
yeah,
much
true,
of what
true,
they eat.
True,
Because think about it. If you send your kid with like a 4-course meal
Yeah,
and they come back home with nothing,
yeah.
they ate everything.
Yeah,
I'm going to send them back to school next day with a
true.
4-course meal.
I like
Mhm.
that. That's cool. That's
Right?
cool.
So it's kind of different, And then with her being in school, not having us around, I've noticed a lot of behavioral changes.
Mm.
And like her tone and like her talk and like the way she like says things and stuff. And it's like, obviously that's from school. So I kind of have to be on like neutral about it. Cause obviously I know that's not her and
Yeah.
we raised her to be a certain way
Yeah.
and whatever. So obviously that's other kids and the teachers, whatever. But for what is it? September, October. So it almost be 3 months she's in school because November is going to be like another 2 weeks. It's been quite a bit of a big change, big change, but a small change at the same time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, what about the updates for you yourself personally? We get the dad part. We got
That
to
is
throw
personal.
That is personal, but I mean like what you're doing specifically to amplify yourself as a person so that you can be a better dad, so you can be a better athlete, so you can be a better thing. Because obviously you were murking it the other day
Oh.
on the ball courts, right? So what do you do?
Well, just before that, I officially learned to count music. So that what I did.
Okay,
learn
so
that.
our
I'm
so
trying to-
our
I'm
list.
trying to-
While you guys talking about music, I'll be right back.
Our list likes to keep bringing up. We were previously arguing a lot about certain things.
Yes.
It doesn't really make sense to really bring it up in this
No.
specific podcast. Arliss and I actually argue all the time. So it's funny because I wanted to bring this up. It's funny that we'll argue all the time,
Yeah.
but then we can go from arguing and literally screaming at the top of our lungs to each other
Yeah.
to like, yo, what do you want to eat? Yo, you want me to make you something?
Yeah, it's not that deep.
So Arliss's oldest child, she's seen us argue. She heard us arguing.
Yeah.
And she came out of her room and was like, why are you guys mad at each other? We're like, no. We're good. And then we showed her an example. We continued arguing. And then right after I was like, Arliss, I'm going downstairs. You want some? No, bro, but you want me to do this for you? You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
That's just-
you can have disagreements and have conversations.
yeah,
right?
that's just how it goes. I
That's
mean,
how it is. That's,
I think we're in a weird place where it's like, if I disagree with you, I have to, I can't be cordial with you. I
Yeah.
can't be friends with you.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, we argue, but it's not like there's levels of argument.
We've been arguing. for
I understand.
years.
I understand. I know, but but I think the things that why we can still be friends is we can argue about things where it's still livable, where it's not like I'm trying to tear down
Yeah.
what I disagree with you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like if we went off of like, oh my God, okay, let's go extreme. Like, pedophile saying
Yeah.
a pedophile's okay or pedophile's not okay. Like, and we still were friends. Like that's different
That's
because,
that's a little.
and I only go
weird.
that extreme because to say, if you disagree with somebody on that front, no, it's I'm trying to tear down everything you believe because I feel like that is wholeheartedly wrong. There are things that we disagree with.
Yeah.
But we'll give leeway because it's like, all right, I'll give you that one. Okay, I'm gonna take this
Exactly.
one, and it's
Yeah.
a give and go kind of thing, right?
We can argue our disagreements, and I think we know that we don't have to agree.
No.
We don't have to agree.
No.
We're just getting our points out.
We say, we say it, we come back to it in like 6 months, and actually in the next few
Yeah.
minutes we're about to
very
go in.
rarely come to conclusions on anything.
yeah. So it's just like, all right, what do I want to give you today, kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you 15 fucking buckets.
So
15 buckets?
So
Last week, I was on my J.R. Smith.
yeah,
I showed up to the game drunk,
yeah.
like drunk,
Why did you do that?
because I said I was going J.R. Smith mode.
Okay.
So I showed up to the game intoxicated, and then even before our game, I had one last drink before our game started. I did my normal warm up regimen. I did my stretches, skipped my rope, shot some free throws, whatever. Did I want to layup? You took a couple mid range shots, and last week's performance was even Coach A. Shout out to Adrian. He said
Shout outs.
He said
Shout out to Adrian.
that was the best game he has ever seen me play.
So you're drinking every time now.
Maybe not every time,
Yeah.
because I almost threw up on the court.
Yeah,
Like,
you said that, you said that, you
I
said
was
that, you
going
said
so
that.
hard. At one point, I'm like, no, I need a sub. Let me just drink a quick sip of water. Let me sit down for 2 seconds, sub back in. But like, he said the basketball gods were on my side. 3 balls were hitting.
Yeah.
Damn.
The team got a technical foul. So another person was about to shoot the free throw. And Adrian shot it from the key. He's like, nah, let Daryl shoot that shit.
Yeah.
So they switched. Like, I only missed 1 free throw that game.
Out of
Out of the technicals,
how many how many free throw how many times did you go to the line? Free throw shot.
4 times.
So 4
3
times.
technicals, one and one.
Okay. So you made 7 out of 8 shots.
Yeah. I had fucking 15 points, 4 rebounds,
7 points is
3
a lot, buddy.
assists. Huh?
7 points is a lot at the line, buddy.
Yeah.
4 rebounds,
Means
3
you're putting in
assists,
work. It means
and
you're getting in
5
there.
steals.
That's crazy.
Like I was putting up some Ron Jeremy numbers.
Crazy.
Like I was in my bag.
You
like
said Ron Jeremy?
So what's your guys'
Yo,
record now?
Clutch. Hold on. We can't.
You don't want to skip it?
Maybe if we get to that level, we have to
Okay,
skip it. But right now, he just said,
Ron
this
Jeremy.
guy said, I heard that for a second. I'm like, hold on. There's some more basketball. Now bouncing.
explicit.
Yeah.
No, I was just in the zone. Like everything was hitting.
Oh
Like,
my God. Yeah.
and I think it's because what
We
they say.
all want
is-
the Bacchus. We get it.
No, I think it's what they say is that liquid courage. Like I literally felt like
I guess, yeah.
I could do anything on that court. I drove. I swept this one kid. He bit, dribble with the left hand, Euro step, finish with the left hand. Like,
Yeah.
everything, no matter what I did, it was dropping.
Yeah.
It was fucking dropping. I got the whole
Okay.
team going, you know, like guys were shooting threes that don't really hit threes. Like, it was, and even at the end of the
It
game,
was a game.
even at the end of the game, they're like, yo, point guard, yo, where was this from last season?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the guys, they know how I play when we play runs.
Word.
So like when in runs, I'm different from in game. When it's in game, I want to be I want to be the Chris Paul.
True. Yep.
I want to make sure everyone else is kind of
Well, that's the job.
getting involved in the game, and I'll
That's
just
the
do
assignment.
whatever. But now, no.
When it's time,
Really? No.
Well, you know, there's a
not-
time and
not-
place.
That's not
Now-
sustainable. It's
Now
not sustainable.
I need to go Kyrie.
You have to.
Right.
You have to know
Like-
though that there is a time and place.
Of course.
Don't overdo it.
Of
Yeah,
course.
because listen,
Yes.
because even the great Charles Barkley talks about going to games drunk sometimes. Like he would do that, right? But he knows there are games when he had to go clutch and pun intended,
But he has
right?
no rings. I have one.
Yes, he has no rings, but there's also a lot of greats who don't have
course.
rings, which is fine.
Iverson.
Robert Davidson.
When I was at my cousin's
Rob-
last weekend for Thanksgiving,
David
well,
David Robertson was from me. Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Dyslexic.
Dyslexic.
We were. It was his daughter's birthday, and we went to her birthday party. And on the screen, he put on the TV, and it was an NBA TV throwback game. You know those throwback games?
Yep,
Shaq.
yep.
It was the 76ers versus the Raptors. I'm talking.
Wow, when Vince missed the shot in the corner.
I'm talking
Allen Iverson, yeah, when he missed the
Um,
shot in the corner at the last second, and then he walked back like smile, like so. As a kid, I seen him smiling. I'm like, "Why is he smiling for? We lost the game," but he was smiling like, "Damn, I missed that shot." But me as a
Bro.
kid, I was like, "You missed the shot, you smiling, bro?
Right?
Why you happy that we lost?" Kind of thing. Like, bro, I was
Right?
watching that game right from the corner. That last shot, he just missed it, man. Oh yeah, I was watching that.
It was a great game, and it's crazy. One thing I just do want to
I think that was
mention,
game 6
because you said it. We forget how unbelievable Allen Iverson was.
No, I
This
don't.
guy was freaking
No,
phenomenal.
They banned his crossover.
Bro, this guy was phenomenal. Like people look at I would think Kyrie is the closest to Iverson, and he's not even there. He's
Yeah.
not even there.
Yeah,
Iverson was literally like
his own.
He was yeah.
Yeah,
That-
upper echelon, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely a goat of
In
basketball.
his own league, in terms of his crossover, it's like
They
you
banned
couldn't
it.
even catch it,
They
bro.
banned
You
it.
see
His handles,
you seen how
his
they shook.
inside game.
Yeah, bro.
Oh
And you
my
know, people
God.
always bring up that one clip of when he shook.
When he shook Jordan?
When he shook
Pop,
Jordan.
That's not
bro,
even.
like,
That's
I know.
That's a good clip, but
I
that
know, pull up
It's just
the-
because Jordan is
just
Jordan.
because it was Jordan.
Yeah.
But if you watch him on a regular, it's handling everybody.
When he bodied
Dog.
Remember when he stepped on Tyronn Lue?
So I was just about to bring it
Bro.
up. The fact is, the only game that the Lakers lost in that playoff series was in the finals was against the Sixers. So if you don't know basketball, skip 30
YouTube.
seconds ahead. I don't figure it out. But listen, and I think it was game 1. They won, or game 2. And no, it was game 1 because then they got swept. It's called a gentleman's sweep. Gentleman's sweep when it's 4-1, right?
Yep.
So, bro, that was the only game they won. If they got swept fully, they would have been the only team that never lost in the playoffs. They would have been. How many games do you play in the playoffs?
80. No, in
playoffs, bro. I think it's 6, 7.
Seven.
So they would have been like.
It's the best out of 7.
They would have been like. No. How many teams do you play?
No, you said games. You said
how many-
games.
Sorry, how many
Teams?
teams? Okay, so how many teams?
Like 4, 5.
1,
Is it 5?
2,
First
3,
bracket,
4.
Second.
4, 5. Either way, they would have
4
a
or 5,
perfect 4 or
something
5.
like that.
They would have the perfect record. And Shaq said that, like he says all the time. He's like, it's only because of Allen Iverson why we didn't have the perfect
Phenomenal
record
player.
because the Golden State Warriors almost did that one year, right? Where they almost had the perfect record in. I think it was against the Cavaliers where that happened or something like that. Anyways, but Allen Iverson is his own man.
Oh my God.
Like his own. Like nobody else is touching that right now.
No.
In terms of handles.
Unstoppable.
Handles, yeah.
Crazy.
The only person you could really compare, like to come sort of close, is
Rafer
Kyrie.
Alston.
Not even Ja.
Rafer Alston.
Rafer, but
You
I
know
don't
who Rafer
know.
Alston is?
Stephon had it too.
Rafer Alston had great
Hold on,
handles.
do you know who Rafer Alston
Of
is?
course.
From
Skip to my Lou.
Skip
But
to my
Oh,
Lou.
with hot sauce and all of them.
Yes.
And one.
He's the
Rafer-
only
Yeah.
guy that actually
that
made
made
it
to the NBA
league.
from
Yeah.
and one.
Because
Yeah.
hot sauce went to
Yeah, but he couldn't make it all the way.
you know what
But
they
this
call
is
him?
the
They call
thing.
him ketchup.
This is the thing.
They call hot sauce ketchup during the summer league camp.
But this is the thing.
Tough.
Rafer Alston had phenomenal handles, like Steve Francis type handles,
Oof.
type shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But nobody had that inside game and handle. Steve Francis had a great inside game.
Oh yeah.
But not like AI inside game. Undersized. You know what I mean?
Really undersized.
Really
Yeah,
undersized.
really undersized. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Bro, he's like
Had a-
6'2",
had a
6'1".
respectable-
And he's dunking.
Yeah.
He would dunk sometimes. Yeah, yeah.
Had a respectable,
not often, bro. Like, it
not
was
often, but
open.
he could dunk.
Yeah.
Respectable shot, not the greatest shot, but inside game and handles and just
Free throws,
yeah.
he was good.
Like,
he
you
was
just
booming.
couldn't. Like he was
He was the
Kyrie
guy.
Irving and who else?
Chauncey Billups. I would say Chauncey
Chauncey
Billups.
Billups.
Chauncey
He
had
had great
Chauncey had
defense
a
too.
wicked mid-range.
Stephon
Marbury.
not Williams. What's the guy's name? Oh my God.
Darren Williams.
Yes, Darren Williams
Oh
is
my
a nat.
God.
No, there
Darren
was,
Williams.
Oh my God, there was one guy, and he was sometimes on
Jason
NBA
Williams?
and TNT.
Jason Williams?
Jason Williams.
White
White
chocolate.
dude, white chocolate?
No, white chocolate. No.
Don't get me started on white
Oh
chocolate.
my God, he had. I can't describe him
The
because he was
elbow
a,
pass?
The elbow pass.
Oh
elbow
my
pa-
God.
Yeah, that was in the All Star game.
No,
like,
that
Montreal.
wasn't. That was
That was
an
a regular
No, that
game.
wasn't an All Star game.
No,
Stop
it was not.
I watched it. It was an All Star game.
He did it in a
He
regular
did it
game.
in a regular
I didn't see that
game.
clip. I don't see- I
He
didn't
is
see that.
nuts.
When he was playing on the Sacramento Kings, he did it, and his big man was surprised he caught the ball. His big man caught the ball, and he's shit.
That ball point was. But did you guys know that I want to shout out to Ice Cube that his league officially got cemented as the first
Black-owned basketball league.
professional sports
Yes,
league.
I seen that.
The big three.
I seen that.
Wow,
Big
I'm
Yes.
happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear
That's
that.
big news.
That is big news, bro. I want to see that on national TV now.
They have it on national, just not internet, not for us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
And
the
to-
States, yeah.
And to touch on what Arla said, our record is 2-2 right now.
2-2. Yes, I did ask that.
2-2. So today we're about to be 3-2.
Let's
You're going
go.
to be over 500.
We're in the third place. Either we're in third or we're fourth place right now.
Okay.
Over 500. That was good. I like that.
We win it. We're bringing
Let's
that
do
ship.
it.
Yeah.
We're bringing that ship home.
Now, if you got into an argument with one of your homies, would you box him in his grill like Draymond Green did? Dude, first off, let me just say, this is why I'm wearing the shirt.
I'm saying that was a sucker
RDC
punch.
World. These niggas are too fast with these videos.
Oh,
bro.
that was a
I
sucker
saw
punch.
that
These
video.
guys are. Do you see the video? RDC
Yes.
World?
No,
Bro.
I seen the original video. That was a sucker punch.
No. But I'm talking about the
no.
parody
skit?
video.
The
skit.
Draymond Green Jordan Poole video. Draymond sucker punch.
First off,
Jordan
I
Poole.
disagree.
Really?
Second off, yes, that video was hilarious.
It was, bro. It was
that
so fast. These guys
hilarious.
are quick, bro.
It came out before the video came out. Basically.
Bro, somebody sent them the video.
Premeditated media.
No. The guy who took the video sent it to RDC World. Yo, I'm about to post this.
Yeah.
In about 30 minutes.
Right?
Like, yo.
So the reason I don't think it was a sucker punch is because I feel like they were the rumors they were talking before it. And when I heard that Draymond Green punched him, I didn't think it was gonna be like that.
Did you watch the video though?
Yes.
So you're saying if I push you and you swing with a punch, that's not a sucker punch?
Nope.
No.
Absolutely
because,
not.
No.
If
Here it
you
is.
make a physical contact on me, you
you
best
better get
be
your hands up.
ready for a
Okay.
You push me now.
for a
Here's the thing.
thing.
This is the thing that makes me so mad. And Uncle Shay, Shannon Sharp,
Yes.
he said it, but this is what I was already thinking. I'm upset that the fact that the video got leaked.
That's
you know how many
whack.
times Shaq would talk about if I had an argument with somebody? Shaq says on NBA on TNT,
said
bro,
he's
on
throwing
national
heads.
TV,
He said he's throwing
he says
heads.
I'm gonna knock his ass out. He said that.
He said he touched
many
people.
times.
Shaq said he touched
Yeah.
people.
Touched many niggas.
He touched many niggas.
He
Well,
touched-
how many
Pause.
times?
Yeah,
how
he
many
touched
times
man.
do you hear? Oh yeah, there was a scuffle in practice. I guarantee
Not
you it was
really.
more. I've heard
Bro,
of their time.
hold on. You
But
really,
you
you
know-
really think Kobe didn't box up a
Oh,
guy
really?
if they weren't in
Kobe,
Harvey?
I think Kobe he didn't box man, but Louis Scola was kind of like doing something with him, and Kobe just like threw an elbow to his midriff, and Scola like he's like folded and
Bro, come on,
I
man.
saw this interview with Iman Shumpert, and he's like, they used to throw hands in practice.
all the
'Cause
time.
It just gets
It's grown
that
men.
thing. Yeah,
It's grown men.
No,
thing.
so I'm upset because this shouldn't be a story. That guy who posted it, I'm gonna be honest, you're a bitch.
Absolutely.
You're a bitch. Why you bro? You're posting that for
Freaking,
clout. First off, the investigation. They're
D'Angelo
gonna catch
Russell
your
shit.
First off,
D'Angelo Russell shit.
first off, they said there's an investigation, but I think it was an inside job, bro. Like, there's no way you're gonna be able to just post that.
Nah,
like, is that
yeah.
like it's an inside job? Okay, you're gonna get caught, and then what are they gonna do? Like, okay, confidentiality.
Fine,
maybe
suspended.
they'll fine him or whatever. They'll fire him because maybe he's just a regular intern or whatever. He's
Yeah.
fired already, kind
Yeah.
of thing, right? But like, maybe they didn't want Draymond. Like, there's so much more inside stuff. Like, bruh, maybe Draymond already boxed up some guys before. Do you know what I mean? Like some
More than
younger dude.
likely, it's Draymond Green.
Yeah, Draymond Green, maybe he didn't juke you in your face, but like, come on, man.
But to be honest, And that was an on-point
Bro,
punch. And
he-
he
yo,
went in with the
folded.
knee
He
after.
folded.
He went in.
folded.
So
No,
he
he
must
fell.
have some training because he went with the knee right after. It was a boom boom.
It's like,
You see it?
Muay Thai. It was Muay Thai.
And he was just done like, oh my
Yo,
god.
Poole.
He folded.
He folded him
Jordan
big
Poole
time.
folded.
Yo,
Yeah.
But then he's light skinned.
He wasn't. He wasn't ready. He thought the shove was it.
Yeah.
That's why it kind of looked like a sucker punch. But you
But
can't
even-
be
even-
shoving
even-
people.
fair enough. Once you
can't
put hands on someone,
that-
it's self-defense after that.
Self-defense after
If you
that.
put your hands on me, whatever happens after you, it's self-defense.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But in Canada, it's fucked. Luckily, they're American.
Yeah.
Because did you know that in Canada, you need to apply the same amount of force that was
you
used,
got on
that
you.
you got to be
Yep.
claimed self-defense?
Yeah.
I also heard another law that apparently, I know we need to look this up for fact checking, that if two people agree to fight and there's
It's
no
legal.
and there's no blood that is drawn, then it's legal for you to fight.
Yeah.
As long as there's no blood that's drawn. We need to fact check this and see if this is legit.
Yeah. But yeah,
If
if it's
two
an
individuals,
agreement-
Loopholes.
if two individuals
Loopholes.
agree to get into a scuffle, into a fight, fist
Fisticuffs?
fight,
Fisticuffs?
and there is no blood drawn between either parties, then it is a fair fight and the police do not need to be called.
I'm drawing blood. I'm drawing blood, man. That's
saying you're Bakian niggas.
right. Ooh, one hit.
Who's the one that went? What was the one girl that was do the spin kicks?
Chun-Li.
Chun-Li, boy.
Come on, man. You don't know Chun-Li?
You know. So, yeah, Draymond. That's some craziness. I don't know.
But
But
Draymond Green married?
how many? He has like 3 kids, boy.
Does he
Really?
really?
2 or 3 kids.
Damn.
What do you mean? You never seen his kids?
No.
I don't follow basketball like that.
Well,
probably- they're
listen.
probably
I know that
boxing
marriage
niggas.
is strong, but one thing that got me upset this week is the fact that
Hold
so
on, this
many.
week.
Sorry, last week. That people so
last
many-
week.
It was last week.
No, it was.
2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Well,
You
this
late,
is gonna be
as always.
a recurring story. Yo, I was listening. I was actually listening to one of the episodes. D sent me an episode, and on that part,
Who?
It literally was talking about how you
want the
were
bacchus.
talking about me. That the episode you want the bacchus? That's bringing back the word again. Like we can't get away from bacchus.
The word
We can't
of the
get
day-
away from
The
bacchus.
word of the day is
You can't get
bacchus.
away from bacchus.
Bacchus. Don't run.
Yo, I hate runners.
Don't
I hate runners. If you're a runner,
No.
you catch us. Thunder, cats.
So I know everybody was so happy and making all these kind of crazy memes, man. It breaks my heart when I see people getting divorced.
Yeah.
Where Tom Brady and Giselle are getting divorced and everybody's so happy. They're making memes like, oh, Giselle, like, what's up? Oh, Tom Brady, he's City Boys, we up. Like, bro, this is supposed, that was almost like the white, not even white people version. I'm not even going to bring up color of this, but that was another version of a great marriage that everybody wanted to aspire to.
Yep.
Example.
Oh, the
Will and-
power couple.
Will and
a
Jada.
power couple like Will and Jada, where you've seen them and they look great together, and this is something you aspire to be
Dwayne Wade.
because they're able to, Dwayne Wade and
Gabrielle Union.
Gabrielle
Gabrielle
Union,
Union.
yes, right, all those type of other couples. Give me another great couple.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
No, let's
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
name the best couple ever. Black. Let's name black couple.
Russell Williams and Sierra.
Sierra.
No, apparently they're
No.
going. No. Are you kidding me?
Well, apparently, hold on.
Future red all up in that.
For the longest time, Russell Williams and Sierra, it was couple goals.
Listen to me.
It
For the
was.
longest time-
That's because there was a
Listen to me.
toxicness between
I'm going to tell you guys.
Future and Sierra.
This is the greatest couple.
Who?
Bobby and Whitney.
No. Oh my God, Clutch. This is the
Michael
greatest.
Jackson and then their dad.
Clutch.
guy said he's supposed to
Heisenberg
tone
and
it down.
Jesse.
They said he's going to tone it
That
down.
is the greatest marriage.
This is the greatest
Tony
one.
Soprano.
Mr. and Mrs.
Potato Head.
No, apparently they're both
Oh yeah,
they're fluid or whatever.
Forget
Apparent. So this is the best
So they're
couple.
mashed potatoes?
Best celebrity power couple. Mr. and Mrs. Washington.
Who? George?
Denzel Washington and his wife.
Barack Obama.
Nah.
And Michelle?
And Michelle.
Nah.
Power couple.
Nah.
Oh, here we go with the leftist
You know what? That's
shit.
gonna be a poll.
The right shit.
That's going to be a
Nah.
poll.
Okay,
Is
no,
Michelle and Barack Obama versus...
no.
Denzel.
Is Michelle and Barack Obama a power couple?
I never said they're not a power couple. I'm just saying they're not a better power couple than Denzel.
Absolutely.
They were the president.
They were the president of first lady. There was no higher job.
There was no
than
infidelity.
The
Doesn't matter.
There was no Miss
higher job
Lewinsky
than the president and the first lady. That's the
but
top
what
job
I'm
in the
saying is,
country.
what I'm saying is, Denzel is a respectable man who's grown several children,
This guy-
and there was no scandal, no foolishness.
Where's the scandal with Barack?
His kids aren't even like 20 yet.
What is that?
The question was, where's the scandal?
It's yet to be seen. I don't know. I don't want to call it on them, but I'm just saying that his kids are like not even 19 yet. Denzel's kids are adults, bro. They're movie stars, and some of them are doing other stuff.
You need more water.
We're talking about somebody who.
I'm looking at your veins right now, and you need a hell of a lot
So
more
you're
water.
telling me they're not a power couple?
I know.
Because
Why are you putting words in my mouth?
don't know.
I never. No,
They're not
don't.
better than the Washington couple
No, they're
because
not.
you don't know if the scandal has happened yet.
No, I'm just.
Hold on.
No, I'm just.
What about the best power couple? Mary and Joseph.
No. They didn't even
Jesus.
do frontas,
I
bacas,
mean, I
or
understand,
sidas.
sir.
They didn't do frontas, bacas, or sidas.
Well, no, they had no. They
did
smashed after. What do
They
you mean?
did spiritual.
Hold on, pop. Hold on. You know, Jesus had brothers and sisters, right?
Yeah, they smashed after, but the reason they're power
So
couples,
she got holy cocky after.
she did get
She got the Holy Ghost because it's white.
Oh, come on,
regardless.
the Middle East. That Jesus was like.
Yeah,
like,
Jesus
was like fair. Iran. He was Iraqi.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about
he
their
was-
skin
he
color.
was-
I'm
he
not
was
talking about their
Egyptian.
skin
Jesus,
color.
Jesus say hummus.
Egyptian.
I ain't talking about
Jesus
their
say
skin
hummus.
color.
Oh God.
I'm talking about that off-white.
So
That cocaine. That
I
This guy
would
said he's
say
gonna try and cool it down.
the cocaina.
You know, for you to practice to start cooling it down, you got to start from now, eh?
No.
Yeah.
I'll practice when the time is ready.
So yeah, I think Barack Obama and Michelle Obama is a great power couple. They both have books. They're both philanthropists. They're both doing things, and they have no scandals as of yet. This guy's future canceling.
My future
When he
cancer. I'm
was
just.
Cleo?
Yeah, he's
God, when Dave Chappelle said, call me bumbo clown. Dave Chappelle said that. I'm going to put that as a clip, y'all.
Future,
Dave Chappelle.
that's our thing. Future canceling. I'm gonna start future canceling everybody.
No, I'm not. Listen. I would not call it down. I'm just
don't
saying.
kill it. Don't kill it. Future canceling everybody now. Who don't I like? That I want to
Who don't you like?
cancel. Well, I'm gonna future cancel Kanye. Well, no, you don't need to future cancel Kanye.
Listen, Kanye. We didn't even talk about Tom Brady and the divorce
Oh yeah,
guy.
sorry, Tom Brady.
That's so wild.
Okay, so go ahead.
Forget that. Listen,
Forget
Kanye has been in the news.
Fluster.
We do have Fluster. So thank you so much for listening so far to the Serious Business Podcast.
are
Serious Business,
wild.
Not So Serious Podcast. We are doing everything that we can to be number one in Canada. We are doing our best. So make sure that you follow us on all of our social media
Number
platforms. Our Twitter, which is serious_biz. Our Instagram, which is Serious Business Podcast. Make sure that you spell business BIZNESS.
And our Serious Business Hotline.
Hey, which is 289-544.
10 out of 10.
Hey.
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 Right. So then make sure you follow us on our Patreon, which is patreon.com/seriousbusiness. And always remember that we are the only Serious Business podcast
The only one.
on YouTube in the world.
Because there can only be one motherfucking
There can
Highlander.
only be
All
one.
our 90s babies, if you know Highlander,
They can
we cutting
only-
heads off.
You know what I just remembered?
We slicing
You know, I
heads
just
off.
remember. I just remembered. So yeah, make sure to follow us on our YouTube, which is Serious Biz. I just remembered your daughter when she,
Nope. It's not serious biz.
Serious. Oh my God! Thank you.
Lord of
Thank you.
mercy.
Make sure you follow us on our YouTube channel, which is Serious Business Podcast. I just remembered when you're saying that. I was saying the force is strong. Yesterday, his daughter was hitting this pinata. He got a pinata, bro. She was the first one, and the whack she was giving this thing is a
Wicked?
4-year-old, bro. She was going toom. Everybody's
Like I
like,
said,
yo.
I
Christ turned
ra- I
around. He's
raised
like,
like a boy.
the force is strong with this one.
I raised her like
Yeah.
a boy. I ain't playing. I ain't playing.
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny. It was all Disney, but she was giving that piano to business.
The business.
Yeah, man. So
The serious business.
serious business. Now we're gonna be hitting up
She knows how to properly rear naked choke, by the
a
way.
favorite, a podcast favorite, a fan favorite.
Yes.
It is a game that we all love to play. It's where we get to know each other a little bit better. Fluster is what we're playing right now. If you don't know Fluster, it is
We
a
get to
game.
know each other a little bit better to get that meow wetter.
It is an icebreaker game. I am not going to give that any.
Please don't.
It is an
We're past that now. We're
icebreaker
past that now.
team.
We're past that now.
And it's basically questions and
Asking all the questions.
Yeah,
do
so
it random.
depending on the level,
Deepness.
It gives a severity.
depth.
as to
There we
how
go. There we go.
depth of the question you will be answering. So if
Yes.
it's 1 exclamation point, it's soft. If it's 3, it is.
We're never soft here.
And it's for you guys to get to know us better.
Righty, let's go. I'm gonna choose first. In the
Well, hold
middle.
on, why are you first? You were late.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Boom,
Oh.
you're out.
Wow. So
Hey,
I,
let's go.
Oh,
All right,
what do
so
you want?
clutch.
First or last?
Oh, the last.
You want last? Okay.
No
Who do you
train.
want- Who do you want first?
Oh, I'm giving cards?
You're giving who pick who
Bro,
goes
if you
first.
give me first, then you make yourself look dumb because I wanted to
You
go first.
wanted to go
anyway.
first?
Arliss, you're going first and you're picking from deck number 2.
Oh, you want to do it like that?
Like that. That's how
Deck
we're doing it.
number
All right.
2.
That's how we're doing it.
Number 2 is three exclamation points.
All right, there you
Spicy.
go.
What's the most public place you've ever done buckas?
No, you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
I was gonna,
You've
I was
ever
at
been
church.
naked?
Is that what it says?
Yep.
Okay, but that's your question. Go ahead.
That is my
Turn your-
question.
turn your-
We gotta answer, though.
yes.
Can we go to answer?
You guys can answer if you want.
I'm answering.
I am compelled to answer.
I'll answer.
I've been naked in a park.
I've been naked at Arliss's house.
You have?
New Year's. In your bathroom when I was drunk.
Oh, you were lit that
I was
night.
lit.
Wait,
You were
wait,
done.
wait. In this house?
in
Yes.
this house.
In the bathroom?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a hand job at the side table.
No, you were naked in the kitchen.
No, but
you were
but-
naked after.
but I was
but
naked after.
it was in this.
But that's
no,
not
no, no, no,
public.
no, no. It wasn't naked.
It is public.
It was indecent exposure
Yes,
in the kitchen.
I've been naked in public in a playground.
I've
Bacchus?
been
Side us.
naked.
No, it was back.
I've been
On the swing?
naked.
Front us.
I've been naked in a park, and I've been naked in a car, and the police pulled up.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I got out the car, and he wanted names and stuff like that. And then at the end of it,
I've been naked in a car.
and well, at the end of it, I said, "Oh, thank you so much. He's not going to charge us." I shook his hand, and as soon as we shook hands, he's like,
There was a string, like a spaghetti string.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Did you shake
we
the
shook
hand?
hands, and then he's like, "Did you wash your hands?" And I was like, and the cop just wiped his hands and said, "Have a good day," and drove off.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I've been naked in Arliss's bathtub. And people try to take off my
wait,
watch.
his personal bathtub?
The one upstairs, yes.
Okay.
He was lit.
I was lit.
He was dunzo.
New Year's party.
With who?
Lit.
You were with somebody?
It was everybody was. A lot of people were here.
No, in the bathroom.
Speaking of which, we're having a New Year's party.
For real? Man. See, there's so many things, dude. Dave Chappelle, bro, I'm so mad. We were supposed to go to Dave Chappelle, and we're planning it. I
Oh,
understand.
you're not gonna be. You're gonna be skiing.
He's
Oh, don't disrespect. Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect. Don't
Snowboarding.
disrespect.
Snowboarding. You're right.
Well,
Snowboarding
I was
is
going to say
lit.
he's touching that white powder.
That white powder.
Wow.
Now, we don't play with the nose here.
So possibly it's not guaranteed
Well,
yet.
listen, if it's snow, no problem.
If it's snow, then it might go.
So you would come.
Pause.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be in Montreal. Snowboarding, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be snowboarding, baby.
Bring in the New Year snowboarding.
So excited, man. The trip's booked.
There's so many other days you could have gone. This guy picks
New Year's. I know.
To be sober.
Sober.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I mean, it's gonna close at a certain point. Like it's not gonna. You can't ride the hills at midnight.
Why not?
No, but they're not gonna be open because the village is gonna be open and that's where all the partying and everything.
Why would you pick?
What kind of
New
cult area are you
Year's?
going to? There's a village, there's hills, there's
Mont-Tremblant?
white.
Huh?
Mont Tremblay?
Mont Tremblant.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, Blay. So Mont Tremblant, it's the hill, and then
Is
they
that
have-
where you're going?
Yes, and they have the party. They have the village where you could party and whatever.
Where's the accent aigu?
Tremblant?
On the E.
I think it's on the A.
Well, it wouldn't be
Blanc?
Asante Goo.
Accent what?
It'd be on the E. The accent
maybe.
aigu is always on E's.
Trom.
Yeah, but it's direction.
Trom is TREM.
So-
BLANT.
We can just ask Wife Dash. She's actually
Yeah.
French.
We could.
Okay, next deck.
Yes, that's me. That's next.
You want to give it?
I will pick the next deck for
Whatever it is, middle for me. Clutch
Middle
going
for
last.
you?
It's me, yeah. Middle, whatever.
Why am I
whatever-
going
whatever
last?
deck.
No, but I'm
You said
giving
you went last.
I'm giving
Why?
you the
No, I didn't. No, I
card.
didn't.
I'm
You
giving
just
you
chose.
the
You said
card.
No. I chose who went first. It's ours' turn to pick the
Oh, I
deck.
can pick who goes
and the
next?
card.
No, he said he's going.
no.
Did he not say he was going last? He
Ours-
said
yeah,
I'm
you
going.
did say you were
did
going
say you're going
last.
last. Admit it. You said you're going last.
When
You
I
did say
won
it.
rock, paper, scissors, Arlis said who's going first.
Yeah, but no. You
Did
said
I
no.
say who's going? I never said I'm going last.
No, dude, no. That's not what he said. He said, where do you want to go? You're like, oh, do you want to go first or last? You're like, I'm going last. And he said, okay, who do you want to choose?
I didn't say that.
He said that.
You did.
Just admit it.
We'll read the
We
tapes.
will read the
review
tapes.
the tapes.
Yo,
But
one thing
what are we doing?
else. Hold on. No. This is a completely side topic. One thing I was looking at when I was watching the pod, Clutch will never admit when he's wrong. That's
No,
one
I
thing
will
that
admit
pisses
that
me
I'm
off
wrong.
with
You can't be
you.
wrong if
You
you're
can't be
strong.
right.
No. I have no problem admitting.
No,
when
yeah,
I'm
you
wrong.
do.
Listen to what I'm saying. If I am wrong, I will apologize for being wrong. But as of right now, I did not say that I'm going last. Just like with the exactly
With the what?
With the shoot of everything but a playground.
I will pick Mr. Kevin
I'm
Gordon
telling you
Thomas.
you're wrong, but go ahead.
I'm giving Mr. Kevin Gordon Thomas
Sure.
is not getting the middle deck because he wanted it,
Okay.
and he will take this deck. Do you want to cut the deck? You want to take it
No,
off the top?
it's cool.
You
It's
good?
cool. Whatever it is, bro.
Top pause.
Top pause.
Jeez.
Jesus. There's too many Oz.
One exclamation point.
One. Should have give you the middle deck.
If you couldn't live where you live now, where would you move?
Hey.
Mississauga or Toronto? More so Toronto.
Then Mississauga.
Yeah, I think my life called not
So
like
you're selling your
downtown. No, bro, I still gotta drive.
No, you need a
But
bike.
I like Mississauga. I like Mississauga because it's like a low key, smaller version of the business of Toronto.
Mississauga
And then-
is the shit.
And then I can kick it. I always missed Mississauga, bro. From when I moved, I lived there until I was 11.
Yeah, live there as an adult, and you'll be like,
Fuck
yeah.
the place.
Yeah, so I definitely do miss Mississauga, and I'd like to move back there, and we'll see. Maybe something could work out, but yeah, that's
if I couldn't live here, I'd live in Mississauga.
for real.
Yeah,
You loved it there. Oh yeah,
I
you guys
loved
were
it
at that
there.
building. Yeah, I
The
remember.
condo.
Yeah, I remember.
greatest, man.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
the vibe.
I was
where
in
we were.
Mississauga only because I grew up in Mississauga. When I moved to Canada, I lived in Mississauga.
Yeah,
same.
but as
Shout
an
out
adult-
shout outs to MA.
As an adult,
Different.
life is different as an adult.
It is because I lived in Mississauga as an
Yeah.
adult for a
Yeah.
little bit, and then it was pricey.
It is pricey.
It was
is
pricey.
pricey. The vibe, though.
I like the vibe. The vibe was
The
the
vibe
vibe.
is
The
the
vibe was
shit.
nice. The vibe was nice
Mm.
because I grew up in Mississauga, so I understood Saga people. Brampton people are weird. I've always said that, and I will
Yeah.
forever say that, just because of my upbringing. But yeah, I would go back to Saga.
That's what I'm trying to kind of aim for. So
Go for it.
yeah,
I
so
think you guys should. Saga's the way.
clutch
Do you want this cut? Do you want this shuffle?
Fanned. I want it fanned.
fan.
Like Katana,
Ooh.
Mortal
Yeah, see,
Kombat.
you can do this with this, there you go.
Hey, picking
Third
off
one from
right
the back
side.
because 3 is my number because D Wade is my favorite player.
Hey,
Brownie points, if,
Yeah,
you know.
I had his cards. I
Keep
had his
in
cards.
mind, brownie
I had
points.
his shoes.
D Wade is my favorite player. I actually have an authentic Miami Heat home jersey from Dwayne Wade.
My
Nice.
second pair of basketball shoes was the Converse Dwayne Wade. First pair was
My
the
high
Shaqs.
school girlfriend actually bought me the playoff D Wades,
Wow.
like the red with the white.
Nah,
toe.
mine was the white with the black stripe.
Yes, because we were whooping niggas' ass at LA Fitness.
On the back. Oh yeah.
All right, so I got the 2 card. What's an assumption you once had about adult life that turned out to be not true?
That's interesting.
Hmm.
Say it again.
What's an assumption you once had about adult life that turned out to be not true? I'll be honest, I've never had an assumption about adult life. I kind of knew growing up with seeing how my parents were kind of doing things as me and my sister grew up with our grandparents raising us, rest in peace to both their souls, that being an adult when you have kids, you really need to put your kids first when it comes to certain aspects. Like, so for me, like I've always been a workaholic because of seeing my parents go to school, working 2 jobs, my dad working 3 jobs when we were younger. So like for me, having my daughter, it's like, even so, for example, for the weekends that I have her and she wakes up with me when I go to work, she'll ask me, Dad, where are you going? And I'm like, I gotta go to work. And she's like, why? I'm like, because I gotta make money. And my daughter will say, oh, so I can have trains? I'm like, yes, so you can have trains. So I'm more or less not working for myself. I'm working for my kid to make sure that this saying I never understood until having a child, and everyone that has a child understands this saying now. You're not really working for yourself. You're working so that your kids can have a better life than what you had. You always want to give your kids what you didn't have. So growing up, I never really had my parents coming to my games or like doing sports activities. So now I will always sacrifice work to make sure I'm there at those soccer games, make sure I'm there at those dance recitals, any type of school thing she has. I want to be there because my parents are never there for me.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that I'm there for my kid. And like, I love my kid. You guys hear me talk about my kid, and I'll do anything for my
It's
kid.
your wallpaper right now. I just seen your
Yeah,
phone.
my kid is my wallpaper.
Never.
Every 6 or
What's
8
your wallpaper
months.
right now?
Every 6 or
Just
8
a
months,
random thing.
I change my wallpaper of my kid to show me the growth of her,
Yeah.
to show me my growth.
Yeah.
So whenever I always look at my phone, I know why I'm doing what I'm doing. If that makes sense.
Mhm.
Arliss?
What?
Assumption?
Assumption about life?
Yeah. When you're a kid? That was tough, man.
I kind of think that, I mean, I thought that, like, you know, it would be easier to be an adult. It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
It's not really that easy.
Yeah.
So that was definitely wrong. And you never really realize what you have to deal with till you get to be an adult, right? All
Yep.
these teenagers, when you're in high school and stuff and you're living life free, not worrying about food, not worrying about insurance, not worrying about payments or anything,
Yeah.
you don't really take all that into consideration
Yeah.
until you become an adult.
Definitely
So,
was always thinking about like money is like, oh yeah, like I'll be good kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like, you know,
Yeah,
when you're an
it's
adult, you'll be all right kind of thing.
you
But, like,
realize what you have to
no.
pay for.
And that's facts.
Especially assumption, like you never thought about taxes. You never thought about saving and
Yeah.
different shit like that. Do you know what I mean? You never thought about, my God, passive income. My
Right.
God, that's one big thing that now I'm like really trying to stretch into. So trying to get different types of passive incomes so that it's not like, because nowadays we're not in a world where we can just live off of one income. It's very tough, bro. Unless you're like substantially doing well with the one type of income,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to have different streams
More than
of
one.
money coming in for it to be substantial enough for you to like live a comfortable, if you want to call it comfortable life,
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing, right? Go ahead, Clutch.
I don't know if you guys remember this commercial. It was a 90s commercial when there's a woman in a house and she's opening up a can and it says 90% of Canadians can't afford rent and food at the same time. So she opens the can and the roof of the house
Oh, yeah, I remember that
basically
commercial.
like
wow,
diminishes.
peels off, yeah.
And then she closes it. And I was talking to one of my good friends and I said, there's some days
How many percent did they say?
90% of Canadians. And this is a commercial back
That's
in
a
the
lot.
90s.
Bro, I don't know about that.
No, this is a commercial back in the 90s that
Yeah,
say
but
90% of Canadians.
90%, bro.
90's high.
That's a lot, G.
Right. So I was talking to my friend. I'm like,
lot
yeah,
of
I
them
feel like
house
that's
poor?
true. Because there's some days where, to be honest, I'd rather feed my daughter than eat food myself. Because I know that like, for me, I'm an adult. I can kind of go a day or two without eating, whatever, you know. So like, for me, I would feed my daughter. And then somehow, some way, the universe will pay me back, and then boom, I'll get like a free meal
God
from
bless you. Yeah,
delivering.
God, it's God. It's God, not the universe. It's God.
Whatever you want to call it, God,
Yeah, God.
universe,
G-O-D.
whatever you want to call it. That's why I said you,
Father, Pupa.
right? And like, I kind of now had the realization that once you put the important people first, then you kind of get blessed
Yeah.
because of your selflessness.
Yep.
You know who's also a selfless man? Kanye West.
Is he? I didn't know that.
So I've watched several interviews with him. We were going to talk about definitely the Candace Owens thing. So what is your take, gentlemen, on the
White Lives Matter,
White
or
Lives
just
Matter,
or,
sure.
or just what they're trying to.
White Lives Matter?
No, what is your take on it, Mr. Kevin Gordon Thomas? Because
Um,
we all know you will never say Black Lives Matter because you don't believe that.
I don't. I think Black
You
Lives
don't
Matter.
believe
I don't.
you
No,
don't believe Black Lives Matter.
Hold on,
so
hold on,
you will
hold on.
never
Whoa,
say
don't
it.
ever
Hold on,
put
hold
those.
on.
Hold on. No. Hold on, Clutch.
No,
Don't ever put them words in my
with you
mouth.
for a second.
You
Would
said you
say-
would never say it because
Would you
know,
say-
No, because they don't
believe it.
care about black
Is it?
people.
Hold on. Is it the organization that you're saying
That's-
fuck you,
that's-
or are you saying
He
Black
can't
Lives
separate
Matter?
it. He can't separate it.
Who said that?
You did.
We talked about this already. I
you
said
I will never
I-
say it because of the organization. So you will not say that your life, because you're a black man, matters
You're an idiot.
because the
You're
organization
twisting
is
my
corrupt.
word. No, you're an idiot.
I
You're an
asked
idiot.
you specifically
that's not how it works.
episodes
That's
ago.
not what I said. I said
asked you.
I
and
said
I was trying to clarify.
no.
Maybe you weren't listening.
No.
but that's what I asked.
I
you.
said I can bounce with the movement, but I can't bounce with the organization because the
no, but I
organization
said
is
so.
murk.
You'll never say it, and you said no.
Okay, no problem.
Exactly.
Because
You will not. Isn't that fucked up? So this, if there's this secret society that's been oppressing black people for so long, they easily were able to tell you to not say that your life doesn't matter because a corporation was corrupt. But the movement's bigger than the corporation, right? The movement's worldwide. The corporation is really only America-wide.
Right.
And they were able to corrupt you to not be able to say those words just because of the corporation, because that's where you put the focus.
Yeah, but hold on. So you're trying to tell me now. So you're trying to tell me that on the forefront. So let's not stray away from the fact that you were on top saying the organization is so great. Can you at least admit? Can you admit that they're a scam? Can you admit that the organization?
I said that when we had the conversation.
No, you didn't, bro. You were defending all that foolishness.
We can go back because you obviously weren't listening when I was talking, because I said I don't give a fuck about the organization. That has nothing to do with what I'm saying. I'm talking about the movement of black people in general, telling the people, because police brutality has been against black people for a long time. This is not a new thing.
Just 2020 thing. Just black people.
Black oppression, yes, it's been a long time. This is why NWA rapped about it, because it was a thing. This is why Martin Luther King movement was a whole thing, because of the police, right? And this is why police were created to catch black slaves.
Hold on.
So what I'm saying is,
why are you going to take and say things like Martin Luther King, but then you're going to watch an episode like Boondocks where they bring back Martin Luther King as an example.
You know that logo was from there, right?
Hold on now. But
you know that though, right?
Really?
The logo from Black Lives Matter originated from fucking Boondocks.
Well, hold on. That's fine. But what I'm trying to say is, you're gonna tell me now, if you know Boondocks, go back and watch the episode with Martin Luther King. Because when they bring him back to life, Aaron Gruber was so brilliant. He came back to life and he was pretty much scolding what black people have become in terms of how ridiculous and how silly we are in terms of how we don't come together. So you're going to say about all this other that. Now, the one thing that pisses me off when it comes to niggas like you that's saying this stuff is the fact that you can't say all this shit about, the oppression and this is that. We are immigrants. We're children of immigrants.
Are we
Our parents... We are children.
That's what he misses.
Yes.
That's why he misses about the whole thing.
Do you know about the Moors?
And that's why he has this thing.
Exactly.
You know about the what? The Moors.
The Moors. What are the Moors?
The Moorish people were the first people on the land to teach everyone how to bathe, how to read.
Which land?
This land. The Moorish were black people.
So they were natives.
We were the first people on. The Egyptians were black.
They were darker.
They were darker. They were not the white, blue, whatever, whatever picture that people are depicting now.
Yeah.
The Moorish were the original man.
Okay. So pause. So what you're saying, you just said that the Egyptians were dark.
Yes.
Remember, everybody's been conquered. It's only the fact that we can remember this one the most. Bro, I was watching a thing on.
We're really striving from the point. The white lives
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back to it. I'm gonna come back to it because when you look at Genghis Khan, or am I saying his name right?
Genghis Khan. They made a Pokemon after him.
Yeah,
sure. Really?
Yes, they did. The kangaroo with the pouch. His name was Kangas Kong.
Really?
I swear to God.
So Genghis Khan. So when you look at him, it's only because we can remember this as the most recent atrocious event in history. Why we're so sensitive to it, bro? Nobody talks about Genghis Khan, bro. This guy sacrificed, killed off 10 million of his own people, bro.
Not
Are you kidding me?
necessarily his own. He's trying to conquer the.
Yeah, but everybody's conquered. G. Everybody's conquered.
Egyptians.
Hold on. Egyptians. You said
history is written of the victor.
Yes, we get it. But hold on. No, but Arliss. Then let me get to my point.
That's what I'm asking.
You're getting sensitive on things like everybody's been conquered.
What does that have to do with anything?
Hold on. Egyptians, you said is black first because you said some bullshit comments where it's like, oh, anytime people have been slaves, it's from a lighter shade that's always taking over a darker shade, which is complete bullshit.
Did I ever say,
buddy? I remember that 100%. You said that 100%. You said that.
Never once.
You said to me, you're like, oh, anybody who's been enslaved, it's always a lighter shade enslaving the darker shade. I'm like,
you're gelling your conversations with other people you talk.
No, I'm telling you, you said it before. No, bro, I'm telling you, this guy said it before, and you said that. I'm like, bro, you said this is the biggest bullshit comment you ever said to me in my life.
Never came out of my my mouth. But
what
okay,
I'm saying, so hold
you
on.
want to make it
so
true, so try to speak it.
So Egyptians have said stuff. Yeah, but you're also saying shit about me saying,
I'm talking about Black Lives Matter. This is what
I'm coming to it.
I actually have this on recording.
I'm coming
of you
to it.
saying you will never say that.
I'm coming to it.
It was because of the organization. All I'm saying.
Hold on.
Is
I'm coming
you
to
were
it.
Fool to not being able to say that your life matters because of corrupt
No. But
organization.
what I'm saying, yes, because how.
But the movement
Okay.
and the organization are two different things.
Okay.
You should be able to tell somebody that
You know
your
why you
life
sound
matters.
stupid? You know why you sound stupid right now?
Why is that?
Because you're the same guy who will say, "Oh, I don't go to church." You don't go to church.
Yeah.
But you don't really believe in like it's like whatever on God. But you're saying the organization is fucked, but I'm still saying Black Lives Matter. So why don't you go to church? The organization, you're saying church organizations are fucked.
Exactly. That's why I said from the beginning that
He's been
I don't
to- he said
believe in
he's
the
been to go to
organization.
church.
I believe in the movement. I don't believe in church as all these corrupt people in the church heads, but I believe in God. It's the exact same shit I've been saying.
But what I'm trying to say-
You're just trying to twist it around.
How am I trying to twist it?
The fact of the matter is, of course, humans can be corrupt. The Black Lives Matter organization can be corrupt.
Right.
But the movement of saying that our lives matter because we've been documented of being killed unjustly. I'm not talking about the just kills.
Okay.
And I'm not talking about us killing each other because white people kill each other, Asian people kill each
Okay,
other,
being fair.
Pakistani people
Cool.
kill each other. Indian, that has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
And when people say it doesn't matter because we kill each other, it's ridiculous. Every race kills their own race.
Okay, true.
So that's ridiculous.
Okay,
Number
Dahmer.
one. Exactly. Jeffrey Dahmer. It's about the fact.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Dahmer.
The
Jeffrey
serial
Dahmer,
killer.
He killed
He
everybody.
Oh my
He
God.
killed everybody.
Anyways,
He killed
whatever.
everybody.
But it's about the fact that the movement was to push us as a race forward. That's what the movement was about.
Got it.
Forget the saying the words doesn't give the organization money.
No problem.
Saying the words pushes the movement forward. And that's the words that you said you would never say because of the organization.
Yes, you know why? You know why?
Exactly.
So then, explain this to me. Then explain this. Yo, this guy's bladder is weak today.
Like a gerbil.
So what I'm trying to say is, so we're supposed to believe in the movement, no problem. But
Absolutely.
okay. But what I'm trying to understand is, where'd the money go, bro? All that 80 million?
It's all corrupt shit.
It's all corruption.
That's why I would never.
So then
give them
why
my
would you
money.
why would you get behind a movement that's all corruption?
Because the movement is not just based on the organization. A company, it's like for example, I'm gonna bring up Apple again. Everybody's on the Apple cult, right? Everybody likes the Apple cult. But when they were caught in China using underage children to manufacture, did everybody stop using the stuff?
No.
Exactly. They know the company's corrupt, but you can separate that.
That's why I always say I'm an anti-social justice warrior, because how are you going to say, oh, there's so much injustice here and there? That's where it's another bunch of bullshit. There's injustice, with the black people, but you're literally filming somebody off of an iPhone that has suicide nets in the building. Like, what are you talking to me about? So now, hold on. What I'm saying, listen,
I agree.
What I'm talking about with this organization and then the movement is that people now, anything that happens with black people, they're not even looking at it from a fair, unbiased angle. You know that's true, bro.
It does happen.
An unbiased angle. I can agree with some shit that happens to niggas where it's unjust. I can. But when we're not even able to like look and see, but like, yo, this is some bullshit. Like, no, the nigga was wrong. Some niggas don't even understand that.
Though.
So that's where I'm like, I can't say this because you're not being just to say we can actually deliberate and look at each situation separately, not say, oh, Black Lives Matter. So no, the nigga's right.
You know why I disagree with you? Because just last week, I saw a guy get shot by the cops, a black guy get shot by the cops. Nothing happened. Do you know why? Because he was in the wrong. That's what I'm talking about. It's only because the ones that were in the wrong don't make the news.
That's not true.
They don't get the attention, but you don't realize it. Just do you think every person who gets killed by the cops goes on the news? Somebody probably got shot yesterday.
Or somebody getting shot right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Which is horrible. Which is horrible to say.
But you're saying that it doesn't get it, that we don't look at it. We
So
do.
you're telling me.
That's why it never gets the attention.
Hold on.
Because
what you said, Arliss?
He shot at the cops. Yeah. It doesn't get any attention.
So what you're saying to me is.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, which is so ridiculous.
Wow.
You're trying to, because this makes no sense, bro. You're so much smarter than this. This is why I'm saying what you said to me just now is dumb.
Make sure you tell me what I said and not what you think I said.
You just said to me that because of the ones that aren't shown in the media, it's not just.
No, that's not what I said. What I said was the ones that are just by the cops
Yes.
are not does
shown.
not get the attention
So you're telling me-
because it's justified.
Okay,
There's
okay.
no point
Okay.
in bringing uproar
Sure.
about a justified
Sure.
killing.
So
So
fine,
how
so
does that
fine.
sound
So
dumb?
what you're trying to tell me is every time CNN broadcasts a black man getting killed, it's 100% right. A left-wing
Wrong.
media.
Because you know what happens?
How is
It
it
hits social media first, not CNN. It always hits social media and somebody on their iPhone first.
Uh-huh.
It's not about the news that does
Okay.
it first. Maybe that's when you catch it.
Okay.
Maybe that's where you get your
Sure.
news and whatever. But no, me personally,
Yeah.
it usually comes from social media first. And
Right.
then I see the video.
Right.
And a lot of the times, yeah, some of it's fucked up.
Okay.
I've seen some videos where people say, oh my God, look, this person got killed by
Yeah.
cops. I'd be like, okay, well, he pulled a gun. That was his problem.
Yeah, but Arliss, couldn't you?
That's what I'm
okay,
saying.
so but couldn't you argue the fact that whatever, like you're acting like CNN
I
and
never
hold
said
on,
CNN.
hold
You
on,
did.
hold on. I never hold on. You're acting like. Let me finish my sentence. You're acting like CNN and Six Buzz or Real Toronto News is any different. Six Buzz
I never
and hold
said
on.
any of
Six
that.
Buzz and Real Toronto News is still the media outlet for us on the ground.
That's fine.
Right? So whatever's going
But what
viral
I'm
of what they hold on,
Yes.
whatever's going viral for whatever agenda that they want to send out, that's what they're gonna push. Six Buzz posts so much bullshit. Real Toronto posts so much bullshit. It's whatever the media wants to take and say what's gonna get us emotional.
I never said Six Buzz. I never said any of
So
these
okay,
outlets.
so what's an outlet? What's an
For
outlet that you
example,
see reputable?
Trending on Twitter. It's not
So
controlled.
it's Twitter. Okay, so Twitter.
It's anybody putting
Twitter's not
their-
controlled? Arliss, are you kidding me right now?
Trending
Arliss.
Trending on Twitter is not
Twitter's not
controlled.
controlled?
It's not a media. Of
Twitter's
course
not
it's
controlled?
but you're doing
No,
it.
dude, but look what you just said.
Oh
You said
my
Twitter's not
God.
controlled.
When I talk,
He said
what I'm saying
trending.
is
He said
Six Buzz
trending.
puts up what they want. Twitter doesn't put up what they want. You can record somebody getting shot and put it on Twitter.
Uh-huh.
Six Buzz will pick through the videos they want and put it on Six Buzz.
Yes, but it's up-
That's what I'm talking
Uh-huh.
about. And so, do you know how Twitter works? Trending works by multiple people
Retweeting.
talking about the
Yes.
same thing and tweeting the same thing.
Yeah.
It's not one person
Yeah.
controlling the narrative.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Six Buzz and Real Toronto News and CNN,
So-
they're picking and choosing what they're putting
Okay,
up.
so-
it's like we picking and choosing what we put on Serious
Hold on,
Business, right?
hold on. No, you don't make any. You know why you don't make any sense?
Oh my
Because
God.
look
That was
at
perfect
hold on, no,
sense.
it doesn't. Because look at Facebook. 'Cause wouldn't you say Facebook is the same thing?
Facebook doesn't really have the same trending thing as Twitter.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
wouldn't
the
you
same
say they're
shit.
also? Yeah, but Arliss, bro, there's also Twitter also has whistleblowers. So if there's something that they don't like, they will knock it down and flag it.
Absolutely.
So you could say it's trending, but it's because they want to push that to send a certain emotion out. If there's something else that starts to trend, they can knock that shit down. The same thing with YouTube, bro. If something's trending, like you can't say that. We're in a world now, especially
YouTube is different.
with
YouTube is different.
hold on,
YouTube
especially
is
with
different.
Bill.
There is nothing like Twitter. There is nothing like Twitter.
But you
that's
still have
based on-
whistleblowers that can then knock down certain content depending
Of
on all the
course.
type of narrative they want to say. So don't act like
Of
Twitter's just a
course.
free reign place.
But what I'm saying is, you and Clutch and me all post on Twitter. That is not us pushing a narrative. That's us putting a video.
Right.
CNN is pushing a narrative.
Twitter
Fox
pushes its own
News-
narrative. It's not fair on there.
That's not how it works, though.
So you're saying Twitter is 100% fair.
No, it's not 100%.
But you're
fair.
just
the fact
telling me
but
how Twitter works.
But you're comparing it to one person controlling something. Twitter's not controlled by one person. It doesn't matter if a million people post the same video with the same words on Twitter, it will not get knocked down. If a million people send the same things to Six Buzz and they don't want to post it, they will not post it. If a million people send the same thing to CNN and they don't want to post it, they will not post it. You're talking about an algorithm.
What about,
You're talking about an algorithm compared to a corporation
right.
controlling.
So what about
the narrative.
so what about
You're talking
example?
news.
So
It's
what about
completely
example?
different
What about
things.
example? Shout outs to Bruce Rance. If he posts something that TikTok doesn't seem deemable, and it could be a million people could want to repost it, but that shit now is getting flagged
But
down.
it's his choice. That's what I'm saying.
But he posts, yeah, but it's
But
also
it's his choice.
Hold on, Arliss, but it's also the same person's choice that puts out that tweet. It's the same shit. It's the same
Yeah.
person that puts out that tweet, and then other people can then tweet it and retweet it and make it grow. So it's the same thing if you're on TikTok and other people share it and whatever, whatnot, and it's the same thing that grows. But then if you, as the whistleblower, sees that shit and says that doesn't go with our narrative, you can then knock it down and then now, fucking guidelines. It's the same
Okay.
shit.
But you're talking about pushing narratives compared to knocking down certain things.
Pushing
That's
narratives and
compared-
knocking out is the exact same thing, Arliss.
No, it's not because
Go ahead.
you know what happens? All CNN and all these news things. Okay, do you know how many times on CNN and Six Buzz and stuff I see these videos way before they post it? It's because they catch the wave and then post it.
Yeah, they're late. We see
this is what I'm saying. These people are here to push a narrative. That's what these news media are
Arliss. There are also some people that maybe are living in the hood and they see this shit all the time and they're always posting a nigga getting shot. They're always posting this and that. But what about when hold on, they're always just posting a nigga got shot.
Look at Worldstar. But how many videos on Worldstar of people getting shot actually make the news? Not all of them.
Of course.
Not most of them.
Okay.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. These news medias, these people who are controlling their narrative for their product.
Right.
It's like what we control to put on our page is completely different from a video going viral.
Yeah, but hold on.
Different.
I know, but Arliss, but what I'm saying is, you just said before, you said when a nigga gets shot and it doesn't get any recognition, it doesn't get any push, right? No. Which is bullshit because then this is where they've manipulated you. You said they manipulated me to not say Black Lives Matter, but they've manipulated you because all they want to post is the what you seem as unjust, right? To seem unjust, and you're not posting the fair amount. So then when you're saying there's what do they say? Black people are shot. What's the term that they use? They say black people are shot. Oh my God, you know what I'm talking about though. They're
shot by the cops more
than right. So now, if you're on that site and Black Lives Matter only post the ones that are unjust, then you're gonna think that's all that happened.
But that's what you're thinking, that everybody's only watching certain things.
Yes, that is, but it's true.
No, that's what you're saying about me. No,
but that's true. No, I'm not saying,
I know, not me specifically.
Not you. Yes, I never said it. You specifically. Yes.
But the thing is, like, anybody can see a video of a guy getting out and shooting at a cop and him getting shot and say that's just.
Yes.
You can't skew that.
But they'll never repost that.
Exactly, because there's no point. Cops are allowed to shoot people who shoot at them. So why post that? That doesn't even make any. That's like saying I arrested this guy who was a child molester. I arrested them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what they're supposed to do.
We can agree on the fact that bad news always sells.
Absolutely.
Right. So what I'm trying to say is when I say I don't mess with Black Lives Matter, because now they're taking so they're trying to make it seem like all this happens every day.
They don't. But when something happens, they say, look, Black Lives Matter. You have to attach yourselves to the ones that are unjustified to make any, you just don't say anything at all then. Even if it's when a guy gets shot in the back, you don't say anything because you don't want people to think that you're trying to push a narrative. Of course, the narrative you're trying to push is don't shoot people in the back. Don't shoot people without weapons. Mm-hmm. Don't shoot people who aren't dangerous. That's the narrative you're trying to push. So that's what you're supposed to attach your Black Lives Matter to. So what are you talking about? What are they supposed to talk about? The whole movement is based on unjust killings by the cop. Yeah. And that's what they talk about.
Yeah, I know, but then hold on. Okay,
just killings by the cops.
Fine. But then if you're gonna look at statistics and you're gonna look at all those things, you're gonna make it seem like it you're gonna make it seem as if it's only niggas that are getting clocked and getting shot the hell up. You're telling me there's no Asians that get shot up so if we're gonna look at it from what Black Lives Matter was posting during all the craziness, there's about 9 shootings that happened. So you're gonna tell me that there weren't 9 white niggas that got shot? White people that got shot. Never say that again.
This is about Black Lives Matter. Why are we talking
hold
about
on,
that?
I'm just trying to be fair as to what's going on in the world, because I'm not just looking at it, it's just America, bro. Because then what pisses me off the most is when I see niggas in Canada, bruh, your parents are immigrants. They came here from Jamaica. They came here from Trinidad. Big up Trinidad. They came here from Guyana. They came here from Cuba. And you're trying to tell me that it's unjust? Your parents left a place that was unjust, bro.
That's true.
That's what pisses me off the most. Because I'm talking about perspective.
So it doesn't mean you come here and get treated like shit because you left a shittier place. That means you should be happy that your kid can get racially profiled because you left a shittier place.
So hold on.
Come on, bro.
So you're trying to say, son. So hold on. You're trying to say that so then when they're trying to talk about people that come from Africa, and there's a lot of Africans that do substantially better than Americans when they come to Canada. The Africans that leave their country because they know there's corruption there. Nigeria is one of the most corrupt freaking places in the world. Sure. Are you kidding me? Then you're going to come here and talk about unjust white people against black people when, okay, so you're going to say the white man is controlling everything in America. So why the hell don't you go to Nigeria?
To do with Black Lives Matter.
Hold on. What are you talking about?
Black Lives Matter is about unjust killing by the police.
By the police. Right. Okay, perfect. So then how did Black Lives Matter start? Tell me that, Arliss. Tell me the history of Black Lives Matter if you know.
What is the point?
I'm asking you because because it shifted. It shifted.
It did
Do you know what Black Lives Matter really started with? You know who it started with? What's the guy's name?
Trayvon Martin?
No,
and George Zimmerman.
No, it was
George
before
Foreman.
that.
What the hell?
No, George Floyd.
No, it was before
didn't
that.
clutch.
Way
No,
before
man.
that.
George. I think it was George Zimmerman.
and
Whatever.
Trayvon Martin.
Oh, when
Trayvon
he
Martin.
okay, yeah.
Shot him because he shot him because he was wearing a hoodie
Right.
Yeah,
in a white neighborhood.
He was
Yes.
racially profiled,
Yes.
followed
Yes.
for no
Yes.
reason.
Now,
Going to
was
his
he?
grandma's
Hold
house.
on, hold
And
on.
he was a
Who
little-
was George Zimmerman? What did he do for a living?
What was he doing?
Oh, I tell you what he
Security
wasn't.
some
I'll tell you
shit,
what he
but
wasn't. Bro, I don't
He
even
was a
don't give me that.
wannabe cop, though.
Hold on,
That's
bro,
for sure.
Don't do that, Arliss.
He had a
Don't
gun.
do that. Don't say he was a wannabe. Who had a gun? Every nigga in
course.
America has a gun. Don't
Of
say that. You
course.
can't go with that.
Of course.
But I'm
when
saying
you stalk somebody knowing that you have a gun, you go follow how old was he? 14, 17, 16?
Yeah,
you
some crazy
grown
shit.
ass man.
Yeah,
you
crazy
grown ass,
shit.
You're trying to
Crazy shit.
justify this. A grown ass man with a gun
Yeah.
sees a kid with a hoodie, follows him all the way to his walking towards his
Yeah,
house,
crazy.
gets into a fight with him,
Crazy.
and then shoots him
Yeah.
and says, and then you say that
He was-
wasn't
he was- he was
supposed to
lit-
be start
he
a
was-
movement.
Hold on.
Of course that's
Hold on,
supposed to
Arliss,
start a
Arliss,
movement.
Arliss, that's fine. What I'm saying is, you're saying that the movement is about injustice against black people and police. But look how the movement started.
Yeah,
It started with
you're right.
a regular civilian
person
killing
who
a
was
nigga,
not- yeah,
right?
yeah.
So Black Lives Matter, even when it was the guy,
Things are allowed to evolve.
the guy running, and then he got into a fight with the two hit guys, and he got shot with a shotgun. That wasn't the police.
No, that wasn't.
That was
Even
just
though
that was
they
just-
were retired cops. But yeah,
Were
go
they
ahead.
retired cops?
Yeah, they were.
They didn't know that.
Yeah, they were retired cops.
I didn't know
and
that.
That's the thing. And that's not supposed to be a movement. A guy chased down, running down the street with people in thing, and they called him nigger, and then they shot him with a shotgun when he never had a weapon.
But what I always get back to is what's the biggest issue in terms of what happens the most. Now you're trying to say, oh man, no, that point wouldn't make any sense. What I'm trying to say is what I'm getting at when I say BLM is some foolishness. When I say that, it's because what is the bigger issue? Now, niggas don't like Candace Owens. Niggas don't like Candace Owens. Say what you want about Kanye, say whatever. Niggas don't like Candace Owens. When she went in on that video, the only reason I started to watch Candace Owens videos, you know what it was? Because of Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle dissed her and said she had a smelly pussy. And I thought that was the funniest shit ever. And her comeback was like, I respect Dave Chappelle. I don't want him to get canceled, but I dare you to come say it to my face. Come to my show and let's handle this. I was like, whoa.
Of course he would.
That's
It's Dave
boss.
Chappelle. What do you mean?
Of course not. But what I'm saying is, when she started to say, okay, what is the biggest issue in black in black culture right now? Right? That's what we're talking about in terms of the.
What's the biggest issue?
You're trying to tell me it's niggas
What's
getting
the
shot?
biggest issue?
Bro, come on.
No, tell me. What's the biggest issue?
Black on black crime
Black on black crime
is the biggest issue.
is the biggest issue.
So
You think so?
what's the biggest issue in black culture?
Well, you think so?
Are we talking about America or Canada?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. So you tell me, what's the biggest issue in America right now for black issues?
Black issue.
Black
the
issues.
biggest issue.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say crabs in the bucket mentality.
Crabs in the bucket mentality. So what does that have to do with police?
Nothing. No one's talking about that.
Yeah, but why doesn't Black Lives Matter? All that money. We didn't hear one lick
Forget
of what they
about
did in the community.
Well, I'm not talking about the organization.
Yes, but
They
the
did
organization is a
corruption
part
with
of
their
it.
money. They did their Ponzi scheme. They ran out.
Okay,
They did
cool.
all their
Okay.
shit.
So forget that. Throw it out the window. No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. So
Yeah.
the biggest issue in black community is crabs in a bucket.
Mentality.
So we can agree on that.
Yeah.
Okay, crabs in a bucket. Sure. Not even black on black crime. Crabs in a bucket mentality.
And you know why we have this situation, right?
Because of the white people.
Well, this is documented and true. You
Okay.
can't argue this.
Go ahead.
That black people were red taped and segregated into communities. The FBI, it's proven that
Right.
FBI put crack cocaine in the hood. This is all proven shit
Yes.
from the white people.
Yes.
So you can't argue
Yes,
that.
okay.
So then what are you going to say?
Okay.
You're going to say, no, it's not?
So,
Or you're gonna say
no,
yes,
I'm
it
waiting
is?
for you to finish your point about crabs in a bucket.
No, I'm just making sure. You're going to say, no, it's not, or yes,
No,
it is?
we know that's true.
Okay. What's the biggest issue in the black community? Black crabs in the bucket, black people killing black people.
Yes.
What's the biggest issue in the white community? White
mean-
people killing white people. What's the biggest issue in the Muslim community? Muslim people killing Muslim people. They do that all the time. Stoning, right? For all these kind of
Right.
things, right? What's the biggest issue in the African community? Africans killing Africans. That's the thing. That happens in every community.
Right.
So the fact that the Black Lives Matter is the fact that we get killed because we're racially profiled and we've been the racism's been around for a long time. We get killed because of our race. Black people aren't killing black people because of their race.
We get killed because of our race. So then hold on.
Black people,
So why aren't there any
people are
videos?
not-
So why aren't there any videos being posted of a black cop? Because you're saying of the race. So you're trying to tell me there's no black cops that kill black niggas?
Absolutely, and it's the same shit.
So first you said it's the police. Now you're saying it's
So a black cop is not a police?
But hold on.
The
But then you just said no.
organization?
But then you just said it's because of the race.
No, but you're missing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you want to say that our biggest issue is we kill each other. Every single race kills each other.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But whenever you ever heard that a black person sees this white guy, oh, that's a white guy, I'm gonna kill that.
No, but what I'm saying is Arliss,
cracker. I'm gonna go kill. No,
That's understood.
I'm
That's
gonna
understood.
go kill. Nobody gets killed like that. Yeah.
That's understood.
A lot of people Middle Eastern people get racially profiled the same way. They should start their own movement.
Arliss, what I'm saying
they
is
get racially
what I'm saying is
when the Twin Towers fell, they got a lot of profiled.
Arliss, listen to me. What I'm saying is though. What I'm saying.
Exactly.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is though. What I'm saying is when I'm talking about black niggas when I'm saying black people killing black people, the issue is the fact issue. When you go on FBI and you look at the list and of killings and per capita and all this other shit, niggas attribute. First off, we're like what in America? 13% of Americans are black.
Yeah, something like that.
Some shit. Let's say it's 15 now. Whatever. It grew a little bit.
Yep.
They attribute to 50% of the homicide. So obviously that's a bigger issue than white niggas calling white motherfuckers calling white people.
50% of the homicide is high. I think
That's high.
I think it's 50% only in Chicago. It's not the entire country.
Dude, it's on Bretta. It's
Bro,
on
they do enough school shootings to double the homicides. Don't give me that. They do enough school shootings and mass shootings to double the homicide. So I'm pretty sure it's not of the United
feel how you feel. Listen, facts don't care about your feelings, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah. So you're saying you're willing to say
FBI site.
50% of homicides are committed by black people.
Yes, sir.
I think it's 50% of crimes, but okay. I don't think it's homicides. Okay.
Homicides.
Where's the fact check?
You'd have to go to.
He's
it's a tennis match.
You gotta say something.
It's a tennis match.
Okay.
It's a tennis match. He's going
All
back
I'm
and forth
saying
listening.
is saying that black lives saying that police it shouldn't matter if police kill black people because we kill each other is ridiculous. Because
I never said it doesn't
white
matter.
People kill white people.
Don't ever
too.
put words in my mouth
so
like that again. I said that it doesn't matter? No, don't do that.
No, but you're saying, why are we saying Black Lives Matter if we kill each other? That's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying that that's not the biggest issue, bro.
It's not about the biggest issue, but that is an issue. And the police have power. The police have power. You are an authority in our government system. Mm-hmm. You are an authority.
Right.
You are supposed to protect and serve and police.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be like freaking, you're not supposed to just be like, oh yeah, that's a black person. He's definitely doing something illegal. I definitely better be afraid of him. And if he even looks down, I'm going to shoot him.
Yeah.
That's not supposed to be fair. You're supposed to look at everybody as an even threat.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what the whole thing is about. We shouldn't be killing each other, period. But killing each other because you're afraid of their race is ridiculous.
And one thing I just want to actually note where I can agree is to say, I and you'll never hear me bring it up. At first, I used to bring it up is to say, oh, it's because of the music. Because of the music. I'll never say it's the music
you
again.
Never say it now?
No. I stopped saying that years ago because Trinidad. Because Trinidad has soca music is the happiest music ever. Bro, and they kidnapping niggas over there. Yeah, like it is not safe.
Facts.
We just have
They're
to realize
kidnapping niggas over there.
We just have to realize that people are fucked up.
No, but what I want to get at, bro,
humans are fucked up.
I understand that humans are messed, of course. What I'm trying to say is, if we as black people, we have this crabs in a bucket mentality, and we're saying, okay, it's the white man, whatever. Then when I look at other countries, and you're gonna say the white man set up this red tape and there's other countries in the world that are even worse, and it's their own people, bro. Uganda is doing it against their own people. Nigeria is doing it against their own people.
Absolutely.
This is the issue. What I'm trying to say is, we're trying to say like, oh, this is the only thing. It's the black people against the white people in America. They red tape this, but this shit happens all over the world. So I'm trying to say like, why are we so like pigeon held to this one country where it's like, oh, all this shit in America, it's so bad. It only happens. Hold on, it only happens.
North America.
Sorry, North America, and it only happens here. And this is that, buddy. I got one guy that I used to go to college with. He lives in Korea. He was a foreign exchange student in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
He said back in the day, he said, yo, Kev, you know Korea used to be spelled with a C? Korea used to be spelled with a C. Corea. But he said Japan took them over one day and said, yo, you below us. Go a letter lower than us. What's after J in the alphabet? K.
Yeah.
So niggas been doing that to each other for years. When you go to Nigeria, they leave and come to where? America, because it's more free.
Wait,
they
you say Japan?
Yes. HIJKLMNOP.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is that shit happens all over the world. People get conquered and they get stomped. That's what happens. It just happens all over the world.
Because victory is written because of the victor.
No, it's history is written by the victors is the term.
So you're telling me
the victor writes whatever history.
So what I'm saying is when you see immigrants coming to these countries, what does that tell you? That where they're living is way shittier, way more racist to their own. Not even you can't even call it racist because it's black and black. It's not even racist. It's just injustice.
Yeah,
it's injustice, bro. And in Uganda, police will just slap you in your face. What the hell are you gonna do? They're gonna shoot your ass, and you black as them. Niggas blacker than me and you. So don't tell me about.
You're not allowed to assault a cop. You assault a cop, you get fucked up.
Oh, okay.
That's just.
Okay,
that's
right.
part of the rules.
That's part of the rules.
Yeah.
So even if he just comes and wants to slap you up.
What do you mean? You're not allowed to hit a cop. You're not allowed to assault a cop.
So
That's
you're telling me in Uganda and Nigeria, it's all just. It's all people are assaulting the cops first. What you just said.
No, of course. There's so many. They have a lot of illegal militias.
So why do they want to leave?
Illegal militias.
Why are the Africans that want to leave?
Why?
Why?
Because they want to come to a country that has a more stable system,
economy,
yeah, and all these things. That's why there's people in Africa who can't even get food.
Bruh, you know which place I want to go to one day? Not to live. Which shows actual growth in a country that made sense.
Dubai.
Not Dubai. Dubai is kind of wild, but it's Singapore.
Oh yeah.
The Singaporean government, bro, the way this guy took them in like 35 years, something like that, and took them to where they are, bro. He raised the economy by like 70%, something crazy, 70%, and he takes no bullshit. It's not like the Philippines where the guy's like, there's certain areas that are really clean in the Philippines because the guy pays people to be like pay for kill. Sorry, you kill for pay. What are those guys?
Mercenaries.
Mercenaries. Thank you. Right? You can be mercenaries, bro. You see a drug dealer, you're allowed to kill him, and you get paid for that. It's fine. Not places like that. An actual government that is not corrupt. Singapore is the best example.
It's the closest. But I have a question.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about the White Lives Matter shirt?
Yes, let's actually get to that. Let's actually get to that. Would I buy it?
No.
Are you nuts?
No.
Are you nuts? But what I will say is, there's no but. I wouldn't buy it.
Did you see the Tucker Carlson interview
with Kanye?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. He
said he made the T-shirt because it's obvious that white lives already matter.
Yeah, of course we know that. Every life matters. You know what's crazy though? You know what boggled my mind? I heard people legit say when all this Black Lives Matter stuff first happened, if I see any other shirt, they're racist, they're this, they're that. And then Muslim lives matter. Asian lives matter.
All lives.
All lives. No, but
to do with the indigenous.
Blue lives matter. All lives matter. And people were okay with it.
I'll tell you what my problem is. I feel like that regardless of what you want to say, Black people in North America has been through a lot.
Bro, everybody's been through a lot. Just because we can remember it, bro. It's the closest thing in history. It's the closest thing in history that we can remember. That's all it is.
No, it's not. There's a lot of oppression going on the other side of the world too. But we're talking about our home. And Black people in America have been through a lot. Black people were forced here. How many countries were there forced all over the place? They got conquered and people stayed there. Like England would conquer countries but they would keep their people there. They would keep those people there. Look,
so how do you think? So,
India
you're making
ended
no sense.
Up claiming their own country. Yeah. Jamaica claimed their own country.
So how do you think Australia got populated? You know they sent prisoners to Australia?
Of course.
So
of course, white prisoners. Well, were they only Black prisoners? Were they only white prisoners? They were prisoners. Yeah, but in the Constitution, in the beginning, Black people weren't treated as humans. Yeah. Black people, not just prisoners, it was Black people specifically.
Right.
And so what I'm saying is North America, Black people have been through a lot. And the fact that we had their movement, right, to say that, hey guys, our lives matter too, because Black people's lives have been looked down on in North America for the longest time.
So
and you're gonna disagree with that. Which
so you know, no, I'm not disagreeing with it, but I'm saying
the fact that we got our first movement, we got to take the step, and everybody. That's why the All Lives Matter thing doesn't
but what
make
I'm saying
sense.
is, Arliss, okay, Arliss. But what I'm saying is though, yes, okay, you want to say Black Lives Matter, and we're all moving together as a group, and we're doing all of this. Then what came of it? This is why we cannot.
You know what came of it?
Arliss, listen.
The corruption came of it, and then people said, forget this movement.
No, because
it was never going to gain traction.
This is why it's bullshit. Because you're gonna say we're all gonna come together and we're gonna do all this, and then we appoint leaders, and what do? They completely rip everything out and they take all this money. So then it looks like it's foolishness. Now hold on.
I agree.
What I wanted to get to is there's one movie I need to watch.
Crabs in the Bucket.
One movie I need to watch, another Crabs in the Bucket movement, because they used your emotion against you and made you think Black Lives Matter and all these other things, and we're gonna do all this, and did nothing in the cities. Now, hold on.
I think it was more opportunistic. I don't think they were saying, yeah, we're gonna get everybody to do Black Lives Matter, then take the money. No, they saw an opportunity in the some corrupt people.
Yes,
because not the whole organization was corrupt.
Yes, of course.
And then they said, this is my opportunity to do this and that and this. Yeah. So it wasn't a whole plan. The movement was real. And the same thing with Martin Luther King when the FBI killed Martin Luther King,
of course,
which is proven.
Of course.
They want to stop the movement no matter what. And every single movement we get, I guarantee you.
Yeah, but you can't put them in the same breath. Bro, you can't
so
say we can't put them, hold on, wait. You can't put them in the same breath because you just said Martin Luther King where the FBI took them down. Bro, Black Lives Matter was by themselves. The FBI had nothing to do with.
You're telling me
you're trying to tell me FBI has nothing to do with Black Lives Matter taking $80 million, bro. Are you kidding me?
That's $80 million is peanuts.
Hold on. Answer the question. No, we're not talking about the money.
No.
We're talking about that they stole the money from black people.
You're not letting me say the point. The point of the matter is the FBI, the United States government, will never let black people have a movement. That is the point. No matter what we do, the movement will never, ever get off the ground. No matter what, it will always have some sort of... Remember when they were doing the riots and stuff? And there were rumors that the CIA was putting out the bricks and putting out bricks. Yeah. These are the things that they do. But people don't want to see that. They just want to say, "Oh yeah, black people are just breaking stuff."
Granted, which was true. Which was very true, bro. There was niggas that was like, "Yo, we came 2 hours ago. There were no bricks here. Who puts a slab of bricks on a pallet?"
This is why there will never be a movement.
But what I'm trying to Arliss,
we've had many movements and it's never gone forward.
Aside from the riots and all this other stuff,
look at the Million Man March.
Million Man March.
All those guys got fucking hosed down, dogs sent out to them.
Yes.
But
what I'm saying is,
but nobody wants to act like it's true. They just want to find whatever reason they want to say, I cannot support this movement. And people get fooled into not supporting things for whatever reason it is. That's just what it is.
Listen, I want to support. So what you're telling me is that so you're giving so first you said no, because I'm just picking out what you said. First you said we can't look at Black Lives Matter, the movement, because the movement is corrupt. Now you're saying you said the movement.
No, I said the
corporation. Sorry, the corporation. I'm sorry. The corporation.
Yes.
You're saying it's my fault. You're saying the corporation is messed, is corrupt. But then you're saying, well, how do we not know that the FBI had something to do with?
What I'm saying is,
answer that question.
Yes. What I'm saying is that the movement will never get off the ground no matter what.
Answer the question.
Answer
the question, Arliss. Do you believe that the FBI?
No,
but give me your conspiracy theorist answer.
You want to talk about conspiracy?
Sure.
I think the FBI will never let a movement get off the ground.
That's not the question I asked. I'm talking about Black Lives Matter. Do you think that the FBI had something to do with the money that was taken?
Money? Who knows with the money that was taken? Who knows? The money that was taken. How do you know that guy wasn't in the FBI plan? They always say there's industry plants in the rap game. The FBI plants rappers in the rap game all the time.
Yeah.
So we're going to automatically not think that they don't plant anything anywhere else.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that I believe that this already been proven in the past that they will not let any movement for black people get off the ground. That's fact. That is fact, right?
One thing.
That is fact, right?
What?
They have not let any other movement get off the ground. They have done everything that they could to oppress any movement, any black movement that's been in the past. Look, Black Panthers was deemed a terrorist organization way before the KKK. KKK is still not deemed a terrorist organization.
And they're still up and running.
And this is what I'm saying. There is proven track record of us being oppressed. So whatever. That's just conspiracy. At the end of the day, I would never buy a White Lives Matter shirt.
I wouldn't.
Would you buy the Kanye West White Lives Matter shirt?
No.
Well, I didn't. The full interview of the Tucker Carlson didn't get released. The full interview of the Candace Owens. Did you watch the Candace Owens interview, Clutch?
I watched the first 30 seconds of it about her saying about the music and how like our role models now are kind of corrupt, which she said it's not progressive, it's regressive.
Yeah.
Which she that part she's not wrong.
Absolutely.
She's not wrong because look at female role models right now. They have Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
Yeah.
We have Michelle Obama.
But I mean, like when it comes to influential people,
Here we go.
right? A lot of young crowds listen to Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Yeah.
Now there's that.
The only thing I want.
Fucking Spice, whatever.
Oh,
her name is.
Yeah, she a munch. Yeah.
God.
The only thing I would push
Not
back.
even that. Have you listened to the radio list recently? There's literally a song on the radio. I was caught driving and but the Bluetooth disconnected. There's a song called F&F. The female said that she's fuck nigga free. That she's not trying to have no babies. That she's quick to pop a plan B, abort.
wow.
Like they're promoting this shit on radio.
So only thing I would push back to Candace always would say is that she said that and I watched the whole half an hour of her breaking down certain things and talking about the black issues, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing she was saying is like, especially when it comes to our music, and she's well known to not liking Cardi B and kind of having like a little feud with her and stuff like that. So then I would argue. I said, well hold on now, and I actually put a comment in, and I was hoping she would respond to it, kind of thing. But I was just asking the question. I agreed with a majority of what she said. The only thing I was like, hold on, wait a minute. You're saying Cardi B is pushing a negative narrative. You take a photo with Kanye about White Lives Matter, which is do whatever you want to do. I wouldn't wear that shirt. You crazy? But then Kanye literally made a fire track. What's it called? Hot Shit with Cardi.
Yep.
And Kanye's on it and Lil Durk. I'm like, but so then Cardi's literally talking about eating pussy and all this stuff. Well, why didn't you call Kanye out on that? Like, I just want to be fair. If we're gonna say we're true middle, we got to call it out all the way through.
Narrative, you got to take it as a
course,
grain of salt.
but we got to hold. If we're gonna
middle.
respect people, we got to hold them to the same regard as everybody else.
Yeah.
Right. And with more black issues, we're hearing some next bullshit about some next chick. Bro, that video was so wild. Where this girl was talking about light skinned babies and stuff like that. I'm gonna put the clip in right now. And this girl was going off, and she was talking about all this other craziness. Like, what do you guys think about that? First off, I didn't like that girl. She was talking all kind of nonsense, talking about light skins and you got to teach your kid the blackness and da da da. I'm like, okay,
but
I'm gonna teach my. What do you mean? I gotta teach my kids the black. What? Let me ask you. What do you teach your children right now about their black? What do you teach them?
No, but she was saying that the white parents need to educate their kids on their blackness.
What does C teach your children about their black?
She can't really teach. She's not black,
right?
So she can't really teach,
right?
But she does promote these kind of. If she buys, if she goes to the library, they try to pick out certain books that are about black people and like that they can see themselves in a book, right?
Yeah.
So is that kind of stuff. I tell my kids that they're black because they are. Everybody's gonna see them as black, right? So that's basically what it is.
What do you do, Clutch?
I briefly not briefly, but about like a year and a half ago during February, whenever I pick up my daughter, I would tell her during February, Happy Black History Month, because I even said that to my fellow coworkers, and they were kind of taken back. I think I mentioned this last year in the podcast, but I'll reiterate that if we don't say it to one another, we forget about it,
right?
Because that's true.
Because from what I've seen, there's not as much social promotion for Black History Month as there is Cinco de Mayo, as there is for the indigenous people.
You know what's so funny? You know what's so crazy? Is Cinco de Mayo is such a scam. You know, in Mexico, they don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
No?
At all.
Just how we celebrate Thanksgiving.
It's just, no, it's an American holiday, bro. Mexico, they don't celebrate that shit at all.
Wow.
They don't do it like that. Like they have other holidays to celebrate the dead. Like Cinco de Mayo is like an American made thing, bro. It's so crazy. Scam.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue.
even like Halloween and stuff like that. Like that.
Oh, well,
like,
okay.
all
So
that
so the
shit.
biggest thing were some people like my issue with Black History Month. It's the shortest month, but what is
true.
crazy is like, you know, when you tell Black people to forget about certain things, you can argue. I heard T.I. say this. He's like, you can't tell Black people to just say forget, because the Jewish people every year, bro, they remember that Holocaust against the Germans, bro.
course.
They don't let their kids forget that shit. Try to move on. Now, I would argue, I don't know. I just feel like Black History Month is just mainly American history, so it just should be a part of the curriculum. It shouldn't be something in the month. It should be like, because you literally talk about it for the month and then it's over. Like it should be in the curriculum, because it as crazy and horrific as it was, it's cool history. When I look at all the shit Genghis Khan and all these conquerors used to do, and different people in Russia conquering these people and blah 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 all around the world, it's cool history. So it's things that you need to learn about. And not just highlight for a month, and then it just feathers away, because ain't nobody gonna remember that shit.
And the thing too
It
is,
should be in the curriculum.
my issue with Black History Month is it's only the top 3 or top 2 people that get mentioned: Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X.
Yeah. Who else are you gonna say before I say Malcolm? Are you gonna say Malcolm X? Okay.
Those are top 3.
Yeah.
There are a lot more Black people that did stuff in
pay attention.
history.
There's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff.
Bro, listen, niggas made peanut butter. Like, come on.
But that's what I'm saying though, right? Like that.
We made stop signs.
That
We
kind
made
of
stop
stuff
signs.
Won't
Sorry,
get,
stoplights.
Won't get
Stoplights.
recognized.
Air conditioning.
Right? Like, but those are literally the only big
HVAC?
3 that you
HVAC?
hear about.
HVAC for real?
No, like AC.
AC. Nice.
Right? Like I was even talking to Arliss a bit briefly last week about after I came out of her bash, out of nowhere she's like, "Oh, Dad, you're Black and Mommy's white."
I have to give her a bath.
Yeah, literally, like the most randomest out of nowhere, and I kind of didn't know how to respond, because we don't like raise her. Like we don't raise her to see color. Like I even realized to myself, like it dawned on me when I was buying her Black Barbie dolls. I'm like, why am I choosing for her? Like she should be able to choose. She doesn't see color.
Yeah.
Right. So why am I kind of pushing her in that sense to play with? She sees it as a doll. I've never once heard her say Black Barbie, White Barbie, Spanish Barbie. Like she has a plethora of Barbie dolls. She calls them Barbie. But that's all she sees is Barbie.
Of course. But you know what the problem is? The problem comes down to when so one day she's going to look in the mirror and she's going to know that she's not white.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right? So her whole life, she's going to see all these things that she saw in her life that were not her. Now times have changed. There's a lot of, in the media, there's a lot more diversity, right?
We're a lot more connected.
Right? We're a lot more connected. But me growing up, right? What did all the superheroes we saw, for the most part, were white.
Yeah.
All the dolls I saw were not Black. Yeah. Right?
True.
There would be the token on Power Rangers.
Or
right?
South
You
Park.
would get the token, or on South Park, right? And that's all. Can you imagine growing up and not being able to see yourself on the people you idolize?
Yeah.
That's the problem with not letting them know that they do exist in the world. You know what I mean? That's with what LGBTQ has been pushing in like movies. Right. Because they want
Velma's lesbian now.
Yeah,
from Scooby Doo. She's always been kind of. Yeah. The joke is Velma has always been attracted to females, because if you really watch Scooby Doo, she always wants to be with Daphne. No matter what happens, whenever the group splits up, she always wants to be with Daphne. But who takes Daphne?
The guy with the gay ass ascot.
So that's the thing. They want to see representation matters, right? To see you represented in the world on media, which is why women are in a lot more sports now. Back in the day, that would never happen, right? Correct. Now we have women referees, women sportscasters, all these things. So representation of you matter in the world, and that's why we have to make sure they see that and they know. But
yet they still need to work on WNBA, because
God.
They got some girls coming up that can actually smash and can actually dunk. So we'll see how genetics happen.
Hopefully they They promote a little bit.
Let's leave
little
it
bit
there.
more.
So
When
with that,
Big 3 is bigger than WNBA. Goddamn.
oh my God. We thank you for listening to Serious Business, Not So Serious podcast. Appreciate you for listening. And make sure that you follow us on all of our social media platforms, which is our Twitter, which is SeriousBiz_pod, our Instagram, which is Serious Business Podcast. Make sure you spell business, BIZNES.
S.
And our Patreon, if you want more exclusive content, make sure that you follow us on our Patreon, which is www.patreon.com/seriousbusiness. And we are the only serious business podcast on YouTube. The only true and real one. So make sure you follow us on our YouTube channel, which is Serious Business Podcast. And hit us up on our Serious Business hotline. If you want to text us, if you have any issues with things that I said, you can text us. You can hit us up on social media. But again, you can call us and leave us a voicemail or whatever the hell you want to do and message us on 289-544-10 out of 10.
Hey.
10 out of 10.
Hey, 10 out of 10.
You want a cocky no hen.
And for everything that we talked about, Clutch going crazy in the game, and he's gonna just mash things up tonight.
I'm about to go flu game, Jordan.
Right,
Game,
right.
38 points.
Us learning more about each other. We again shout outs to Fluster for showing us love. And again, would you wear that the White Lives Matter shirt?
But it's on a black t-shirt.
But it's on a black t-shirt.
So it's kind of controversial.
Very controversial.
And through all those things, we really hope that you do take it seriously, but at the same time, we hope you don't. And that is the episode, and we are out.
Like 3 strikes.
Bang, bang, bang.
Serious.